So yeah, I literally don't remember where I left off. I think I was about to head to the village and torture people. I think you were about to teleport, if I remember correctly.
We got the
Yeah,
allies, those weird allies.
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna test them out in the village. I think we did a long rest, so Yumba and the other grappler
Mm-hmm.
can get their HP back.
Yeah.
But literally nothing happened last session, anyways. We got the allies, and Yumba fought probably the first character ever he probably gonna fuck.
The only worthy challengers of Grappolo.
Mm-hmm. I mean, come on, man. Grapplo is not a fucking monk, is he?
All
Like
monks
in,
are
No.
not
like in the
celibacy.
Christian, like in the Christian sense.
However, there are just more important things to him.
For him, affection doesn't matter. For the same thing with Armstrong.
Because he doesn't look for it, but if she
I mean,
She's the half-orc. She's down for it if you ask.
he wouldn't ask, is the thing.
Exactly. So
But
she's the
she
one
won't
that's
force
gonna have
herself
to
on him.
asking for it is not forcing, man.
No, that's why I said she would be down for
I mean,
it
I
if she got asked.
I mean,
but she
I
only
could
is gonna
just
do it if she
go
got
up to
asked.
some random woman in the store and say, "Dude, you want to have sex?"
Hey,
It would be
that's
fucking
Boink.
weird.
That's
And she would
Boyk's thing.
probably sue me or something, but
That's
it's
Boyk's
not
thing, dude.
forcing her.
That's Boyk's thing.
I know.
Uh,
Um, Lonnie says, we got me as an ally.
you got Lonnie? Sadly, no. She's not in this game. She's too powerful.
Damn.
Lonnie is the end boss.
Yeah, she's a true BBG.
Yeah.
Will he fight the Spanish girl or no? Mexican, sorry. That's how it looks. That's fine.
Fucking menacing.
Yeah, not much happened. As Preben said, not much happened. But yeah, I'll say we start as you have woken up from your slumber. Those that sleep. But just thanks all of you. So, yeah, you have the day ahead, and your squad is waiting as you were preparing for travel. What's you guys doing?
Since we got the new guys, I guess most of or the troops that came to my castle, some of them should stay behind at least.
Some of them just did.
Maybe we'll bring along Tiny just because he's so small.
He's so small. He's small for a frost giant.
But then
That he
again, my
is.
teleportation spell sucks currently, so the smaller people we bring, the better.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what limited with it. There's 6 or something.
I think we made it like a 5-foot radius for now.
So everyone that can just squeeze in a 5-foot radius.
Yeah,
basically.
literally. So.
Which is not tiny because he takes up a 50
Well,
foot square.
a 5-foot radius if I want to do it fast, but I think we gave it a 10-foot radius if I do
If
it
you
like
spent
in
a
10
ritual
minutes.
doing it, then you could basically do it. So it takes longer to cast, but you can get more people.
Because I have to draw like the teleporting circle on the ground with my sword.
So it's like a 10-foot radius if you use the thing. But Tiny's still too big for that because he takes about 15-foot square, so.
I know.
Yeah, you would need like the either the Blood Queen's teleportation or more powerful from yours.
I ain't
But it
giving
says
it
I
more
didn't
souls.
say it with your stuff. Once you woke up, Preben, your armor and shield looks more familiar than it used to. Your shield is bigger, and your armor is more fancy looking.
Morning wood. Perfect.
More like a morning obsidian.
Morning shield.
Morning shield. Yeah. What's the peeps doing?
Well,
Guess we're gonna have breakfast like a family.
If you want to. Like all your undead dudes don't need to eat. So They can sit with you just for company, but they won't eat. So yeah, you guys meet up in the dining room.
Hooray.
Varying yeah, hooray! You're in the dining room. Yeah.
Success.
Anything particular want to do, or just go to the stuff?
Nah.
You have a nice meal for those that need to eat.
So since our radius is shit, I'm guessing we're just gonna go us and the guy, the main guy from the other guys, and the grappler from the other guys, if they want to come along.
Yeah.
I did ask him last session if he wanted to join, and he said yes, and he said he was gonna ask the others.
Who did you ask?
Did I write down his name? The Drow.
Oh yeah.
Chasvirin Turan.
Chasver.
No.
Chesverin, yeah.
Chasvirin, yeah.
He said I'll ask the others. He only Halfwork will come along because you want to punch shit.
I want her and him. That's literally, the other guys can go fuck themselves because, especially.
Oh, the Minotaur's a dick, so.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'll say that those two come easily.
Let's just say that Fido went into Pink's room, grabbed him, and buried her in the yard somewhere, like a bone. So she's just gone. Nobody knows where she is.
Nobody really cares.
So yeah, Samasura and Chesverin joins you.
Awesome.
They will not help you in if encounters happen because they are too powerful.
Yeah, well, technically this is just a grab and get home mission.
Yeah.
So they can do that.
Yeah, they can do that, but like if like stuff happens and you start fighting shit, they won't help because they will just wipe the enemy.
You know what? I am actually going to ask the Blood Queen one thing before we leave.
Okay, she is in the. I'll say she's in the study currently.
Do you remember those old contracts that you used to make for our army?
What about them?
I need some similar contracts, but for the new arrivals. If they're gonna stay here, they're gonna have to sign them.
I can prep a few unless you want them signed before they get here.
Nah.
So yeah, I can prep a few and have them ready when you come back.
If they want to stay, they have to sign, or they get cast out.
Makes sense. Jeez, I
Basically,
can have a
just
few.
a simple contract for like allies instead of army. That's they have to apply to the rules and all that kind of jazz. Just to keep an inventory. On who's
Any
here, what
amount
they
you
can do.
need, or should I just prep a good bunch?
How many did Chesnir tell us? How many they were, prox?
Their entire thing?
Just the people that was wanting to hunker down in this realm.
And this, I think, with like I think it's 12 or more. It was like 100 total in this realm, but like not all of them want to stay. I think there were like a dozen of like his group was like a dozen.
I just make like 50 contracts then.
Yeah, she will have them ready once you get back.
Just get a bag of infinite contracts, like Budar.
No, he had infinite flyers. That's different.
Yeah. Same concept.
Yeah, but these contracts are like made with magic and shit, so if they try to fuck with anything, they either get booped away or killed or something.
Well, she is a powerful deity, so she can make like basically a devil contract. So it literally kills
Yeah.
them if they don't follow it.
Yeah, that is like literally what I want.
So.
Does she want any souls to do this job?
Just a bunch of contract, and they will help out, so she doesn't ask for any now.
Aww. So we're out in the yard again, I guess.
Yep.
I will start drawing the circle for the teleportation thingamajig.
Yeah. You gather up your crew and starts readying the circle, I presume.
Yep.
Yeah. Unless anything particular want to be done before that.
I got my rest. I'm fine.
Okay, you're
I'm
fine.
fine.
Okay, you teleport a little bit outside the city. I'll say I have you on the city map just because you're not that far away from it. So yeah. Yeah, you appear a few. You can see the town in the distance. It's probably like a 20-minute walk away.
All right.
Remember, as many as possible captured alive. And then I'll just start walking towards town.
Perhaps somebody should stay back and make sure nobody escapes. Send word to other towns or cities.
Jastering is like, well, unless you need me in there, I can go and do that. I presume Sam want to punch it, so she's like, I want to punch everything.
Mhm.
Or stab them. That works too. I can stab them too.
I've forgotten everybody's names again. Well, not Grapple's name.
The grappler is easy. Matt is Strahd. The
Strahd.
half-orc grappler is Samazura. And Geo's character is not here, so she is just a pink big cover cutout.
Good thinking, Strahd.
Sam is already beelining into the city.
Oh yeah, I'm just walking.
I'm just gonna walk casually.
You just cash the walk, and Jasper just he sets like a small camp a little bit outside, and keeps watch. So yeah, as you approach the town, unlike the darkness you're used to, well, you were in Lorecast, right? Or something else that sent you, or it was in Genovia.
It was a
One
small
idea.
village, and you said it was near a town, but I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, must have been in Genovia though. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure what continent you were on. If you're on Genovia or Lorecast.
Put up the maps. I remember roughly how it looked. Not that one. This one, yes. And it was by the green thing. Yeah, the green thing in the upper left corner.
Okay, it's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it is dark here. Then I'll just how the situation would be
Which is
described.
why it was so good, actually, because it's dark back home as well, so they probably know how to grow food for themselves in the dark.
Yeah. So yeah, you are like at the edge of the town there. You're like that one dot outside of that town.
What time of day does it look like? Like, since it's dark, are people running around in the town, or is every house, like, dark and... Is it, like,
In
night
this
time, or-
particular town,
Okay.
being that it is one of the more lesser towns, but it's more lively than the others, and it is mortal people
Are
there.
you doing something? We got a chicken and some fries. Do you want something now?
I will go seek out their champion.
How come they went off?
Nod towards him.
It's like the power.
I want to fight.
No, power didn't go off.
I realize
It's like
the
something
outskirts of the
turned it
town,
off.
or
You're like
over
right
the
outside.
We have ghosts in the house.
But as you headed towards
There
it,
you go.
you're like a 20-minute walk away, basically.
It's like a small town, right? Like.
Yeah, it's like
20 people.
our total amount of living people there is like, yeah, it's like 20.
Hmm.
It's not very big.
Let's try and get them all.
I mean, you can.
These things are like better than Pokemons.
I'm going to get my gravy out.
They're just commoners. Most of them. They're probably a couple trained people, but not a lot.
Okay, so they're running around and like doing stuff, right?
Yeah, you see a couple of like small stands selling some mushroom delicacies and stuff.
I want to find someone with authority.
So with authority.
Yeah, we have to find the village
Vegan.
elder.
Find a village elder. Okay. Who's looking for the village elder?
Me, I guess.
Are we as a group doing that, or are we gonna
up to you.
just
I think
go
yeah,
around?
because
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm
I
asking.
mean, the easiest way is to like recruit them willingly, but if they don't, then we can just like do it our way.
Yeah, just force them.
Okay, so we
Well-
as a group will not start fighting instantly, and try to do
Not
this
instantly.
peaceably first.
Well, unless the elder is the champion, then Grapple probably won't fight him.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but he can grapple him, and we can still talk with the guy.
Sure, he'll just have grapple culture and then like squeeze him to death.
We need to see what kind of culture this is first, to see how we can convince them to join us.
That makes sense. That makes total sense. I'm just finding dice, just to have.
Because if it's just, oh, we need to beat the village elder and then they join us, well, then we'll just do that. But, like, if it's a different culture, like, they're not gonna want to join us right away or whatever, then, well...
There's a lot of options.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
quite a lot of options.
Like if they're like normal commoners, it's like we go into the village elder and say, well, everybody's gonna join, or we're gonna start like kill everybody. Your choice, bruv.
So yeah, whoever's looking for the elder can roll me a perception or investigation. So, if as a group, one of you would have been.
Or just
Great.
everybody. Come on,
Just
Strahd,
everybody.
save us.
What the hell you guys roll?
Like,
Nothing.
Strahd
You roll trash.
is gonna save us all.
oh, everybody's rolling individually? Okay, well,
Yeah.
then I'll roll. I do have a decent perception. It's not the best, but it's decent.
Probably better than mine.
Well, I rolled higher than everybody else at the very
Jeez,
least.
Strahd saved us. It's not a big village,
13.
man.
Grappler don't find any buff people, so he just stops caring for a moment. Most seem not to
At
challenge.
some point, I will just ask a random guy to show me your champion.
Okay, that's like. What's that?
Who among you is the most strongest?
Oh, probably one of the guards.
Where?
The guy that points to like a makeshift barracks a little bit away.
Gonna go in there and just get all the guards in one swoop. I
Yeah.
challenge you to grab
He does have AoE now. He does have a minor AoE now.
Yeah.
Now I'm guessing that the half orc would follow him anyways.
Yeah, she's you see she like literally pushes some of the guards up to the walls like, where the fuck is your strongest? But like, I'll scare them to tell me instead.
I use beeline in the guard garrison, I suppose.
Can I see this happening with the half orc
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
this? Ustrad, since Grapple is already running away halfway, so Ustrad can hear Mirak mumbling to himself, I like this woman. We'll just keep walking, looking for
Is there
the
blood
elder.
in your head? Don't you dare.
He smirks.
So, yeah. She eventually gets, you see one of the guys was like a teenager, and he's just crying. She's scared of the shit back.
This is awesome.
And she just beelines to barracks too. Straw do find like the town hall though, where they pointed out the elder was.
Alright, seems like their leader is in this building.
Let's go talk to them first. Maybe they'll come somewhat willingly.
I walk over.
I follow him.
Okay. So you guys head to the town hall. The barracks is nearby it, but the town hall is still closer.
I'm just gonna move it to now for now. I'm going in the room.
Yeah. You who wanna go first?
Well, I can't enter without permission.
That is
You know,
true, because you're a vampire.
Homestead. So Strahd would have to go first. Well, I'm gonna knock at the door and hopefully somebody will invite me in.
Well, it depends. Is this a public place or someone's dwelling?
It's a public place. It's
Well,
like
if
basically like a town hall. It is a town hall, so it's like open to the public.
Okay, so then I can enter, right? It's just like personal homes or something.
I'm gonna read on a specific ability.
Yeah, because it might have.
It might have limitations.
And so, like, if the guy lives like on the second floor of this building, then I have to be invited up to his like homestead.
Yeah, I know in normal houses you have to usually be asked it.
Yeah, but if it specifies like only households, and it's not a household if it's like public.
Like, if he's just going to someone's guild hall, like, it would be weird if he would have to be invited into a guild hall.
So I think
or
if it's
something.
like an open place, I think you can just go in. I'll read to be sure. Goes to that part. There it is.
It kind of makes sense because when people take ownership of a house, they like pour their love and essence into their home place, which kind of keeps me out of there. I'm guessing.
You cannot enter a residence you do not own without an invitation from one of the
Residence. So
Residence.
that's the answer.
So,
So
it has to be like a house.
if he has like a room or the second floor is like his residence, then I have to be invited.
Yeah, so like an apartment building, he could enter the apartment building, but he couldn't enter individual
Enter any
apartments.
apartment,
Yeah.
You can easily enter the town.
So then we're just both equally walking in, since this is a public building.
Yeah, but you don't have the penalty he has, cause you don't.
Do
have
I get
full
like
plate.
a
Yeah, I'm not a
spidey
vampire.
sense when I can't enter a room, or do I just instantly die if I walk in?
If you've been dragged into one, what is specified is you take psychic damage.
Or if
Every
I
turn
break,
you're inside it.
or if I break, so I can't break into somebody's home, but I will take psychic damage each turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Social reader. You take psychic damage at the start of your turn while you're inside it. So I think it's
So-
like every start of your turn you take a psychic damage.
So it's not Buffy the Vampire Slayer rules, where you
No.
just
It's not like
physically
destroy.
cannot.
Yeah, I thought it was like Dracula rules, that you literally had to. You couldn't.
No, that you have the lower tier one, like even the max tier one. Yeah, the max tier one doesn't change it. It
So
only changes your
technically-
spotlight.
I could grapple a vampire, drag them in the uninvited
Yeah,
home, and they are
just hold
fucked.
them there.
Technically, yeah.
Cool.
Those that
Yeah.
go by, not all vampires go by those rules, but most do. If it's a full-fledged vampire, at least. So yeah, you enter the town hall.
Yeah, because
See,
Buffy rules are like, as soon as you try to go in, like a force pushes you back. So then,
Yeah, same with like old Dracula movies. The same thing. stop instantly in their tracks.
Yeah.
But do I get any like spidey senses if I try to walk into like a house or somewhere?
I'll say you feel some nature to be invited into it. So you have like a feel that you have to ask usually. If it's public, if it's not a residence.
And I also have
Something
another
like that.
question. Because Buffy rules are if you are no longer invited, then the Force pushes you out again. So, like, you can be in the house and then, like, be, like, unwelcome and then get pushed back
Really?
out.
So if they actually get invited in and then they try and kill them and they just yell "Get out of my house!" they just get pushed back out.
It has
And
to be
Buffy
at the
rules, yeah.
it has to be at the start of the visitation. So like when if they leave and then try to come back after attacking them, then it won't let them in anymore. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we see someone who looks like a town elder?
Well, it's like it doesn't have a reception also because it's a small town. You come into a fairly open room. You basically like you're going to that gnome hall bank thing in Harry Potter, kind of thing. So you see like one chair in the end where like a person sits, and then you see a few like people working on the side. Not as many as in the bank there, but you see a couple people working on some stuff.
Guessing we're just gonna assume that the guy at the end is the big main boss.
You can assume.
Yeah, if he's got a throne or something. Yeah, probably.
I'll walk over to him. I'm guessing he's like finely dressed since he's the mayor or town.
He's
elder
more
or whatever.
finely dressed than the rest of the town, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since he is quote unquote cordially inviting these people to join our settlement, or his settlement, I will take a back seat unless he needs me.
So yeah, I'll walk up to the guy.
Like, can I help you?
I have
Who are
a
you?
news for you.
What have you used for me for?
You and your people.
What do you need of us?
I need you and your people.
You need us for no reason at all. Just you want us.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why?
I pipe up.
I'm going.
I pipe up just to make this a little easier on him.
Yeah.
In these lands, you should realize how things work. People like us show up and we take power.
Yeah,
Since
we
I
look
know
like
where
the
we
usual
are.
people. Yeah. All of you know where you are. It's a bit different from last Miracle was there, but
It's almost 1,000 years, man. Things should have probably changed.
Yeah, Lorecast is now like vampire,
when you
undead
were here,
type
it wasn't
territory.
as corrupted. Per se. It was a little bit corrupted, but not as corrupted.
But yeah, since I am familiar with modern day this land, I would say that. Like, yeah, we're just coming in to take charge now, basically.
I usually get to the big boss. I forgot his name. The Count. He usually tells us, or at least give a hint when someone's coming. We haven't gotten any information. And you don't
That's
look like
because-
any of his people, to be fair.
That's because I am above this count you're talking about.
None is above him in this place.
You and your people already belong to me. It's just
No, we
your
belong
own-
to him, last I checked.
So he just disrupted my speech.
Yes.
As I see him, like about to do something, I just touch his shoulder and I whisper in his ear. Perhaps we need a bit of a different tact. And I just step back and I let him do what he's gonna do.
I'm going to angrily smack my hands like down into his little desk or whatever.
Desk. His desk is broken.
Be quiet when your overs are speaking to you, boy.
He just gives you a look. First of all, you're not the count. Yeah, that makes sense what he says now. First of all, I don't know you. I've never heard of you. You don't look like any of the Count's minions. And the minions might be above me, but you're not one of the minions as far as I see. So you have no right to tell me to do anything.
Perhaps we've gone about this the wrong way. I try to step forward.
I grab the old man by his throat and I lift him up into the air.
I step back. I was.
Okay. Okay,
Got
we'll
it.
see what happens then.
If we're going to be employing violence now, it's gonna be a different calculation.
You get, you see 3 guards surround you, Merrick?
Wow.
Out of nowhere.
No, it's the mayor's plus he has a couple guards. It's like his bodyguards. They're like basic guards, so they're like, these are weak as fuck. But like there are like these are the defenders currently in this place.
I hold him up with one hand. Order your people to gather in the town square. Now.
He doesn't say anything.
I cut him with meat grinder.
With meat grinder?
Yes.
Poor guy.
Non-lethally.
That thing can't do non-lethal.
What, really?
It's a torture. All I can do is a torture
It's a
device.
torture device, man.
Yeah.
So since he's a commoner,
Yeah,
I don't
you
want to
would
like
think-
insta-kill the guy.
You would think that if anything, it would not be able to do lethal damage, if anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
'Cause it's a
the whole thing
torture
is
implement.
made to torture people. So
Okay. Roll D10.
I love my new toy. 2.
I don't remember what lemons here.
Have you made like separate torture thingies? Like if I do the same thing with a demon, that the like holy water gets spread into the wound or something?
If it is it is enchanted weapon, so like no matter who it harms, it will harm them. Okay. 2. Okay. As you cut into, where are you cutting?
Along his chin.
Along his face? Okay. Along his chin, you see some acid spills out of the blade. I'm pretty.
As I'm doing it, I'm saying the same thing again. Gather your people in the town square now.
Okay, he's half dead. It took half itself that 1 dice. Because it's a commoner. He's a slightly above commoner, he's like a noble.
Mm.
But I still roll decent on the dice. Okay, stop it! Okay. Just says nothing.
Right. So I will put him down, and I will stand behind him, and start like pushing him out like towards the door. I want him to go gather everybody. I'm
You
guessing he's-
see one of the guards goes with like a small bell and like runs around town.
And I look at Strahd. I love diplomacy. Start walking towards them.
He just stands there with his eyebrows up and just sort of follows you.
Does he not approve of my methods?
He was going to try something else, but then you just sort of started,
Grinder.
yes, started torturing them. So
Oh, he's 900 years old. He
True.
usually knows what he's doing.
Usually.
Well, 900 plus, probably 1500 or something. I don't know. I actually didn't roll for that. Can I roll like a D2000 or something, or 3000?
Yeah, roll a D2000. Why not?
You're 2 years old.
Yeah. Roll /1 D. Shouldn't be 3000 since I was locked up for. No, that's fine.
2000 made more because it wasn't.
I didn't do that.
It did the slash thing.
You have to put a space between them. This is what
I can do
happened.
it.
Okay, so you are
Okay,
1470.
so 500 plus 900 or something.
You have 1470.
Nice.
You're pretty old.
Oh,
Just don't ask the Blood
did.
Queen's age.
We actually did do it. I'm 1600s. I'm 16.
I'm on a roll,
1678 years old. Yeah.
Oh, there, you already had it.
So that was all for nothing.
Just roll a dice because you wanted to.
Mm.
Well, not a dice, just a number. Number picker. So yeah. After a few minutes, you, actually, do you guys enter the barracks? You see all the guards run out.
What the fuck?
Because they started ringing a bell at right after.
What happened to my encounter, dude?
They happened near.
Yeah, he went in before.
I
went
went in
town
before,
and
yeah.
talked to him. So
Okay, so I'll say you get to have some chat with them first. Then, yeah, you enter the barracks. You see, at best 6 guards.
Yeah, I just slammed the door open.
Slam door open.
I looked at them.
Okay, you look at them. You see 6 people of varying builds. You see like one bigger guy in the back.
Who among you are the strongest? Point me to your champion.
One of the guards just, the fuck's up with that guy? Hey, Cap, hey, what you? You see the big guy in the back? This guy is a, let me check that race real quick. Forgot the name of that race. Because I have
it's
a
a
picture
very
in my head.
social furbolg.
Sadly not. This guy is a Earth Genasi.
Hmm.
That was it. See a big guy, the pretty deeply brown skin, seems to be almost be made of rock. It's like, what? Who are you?
I challenge you for your title of this town.
That's not how becoming a captain works, sir.
And I go into an offensive pose.
Savage is behind you, just like, you want to take him first?
First, you really think there will be a second?
This one is not worth your time.
No, fair enough. I'll go beat up some random guy though. She just grabs the guard and beat him up.
Yeah.
And then Cam's like, okay, what's up with that girl? I'm used to this shit, but like what? So you want to fight? She looks at you.
I await your call. Come step into the ring.
By the laws of Armstrong, I command thee.
We're in a building. There's not really a ring here.
Just start beating him up in the room.
Yeah.
I'm going
Room is
to.
clean.
I'm going to go big.
Go big. Okay.
Yeah.
Being the size you go, then you like sell the crouch down of it. It's not a very big house.
Probably
There's-
a very poorly built barrack as well.
Yeah, so you like
There's-
break
you
the
just
roof.
like burst through the roof.
There's
Yeah,
also
it's like the tip of
some-
your head is through the roof.
there's also some things we didn't consider. Like, if
No,
this is a village that is controlled by the Count, there might be, like, monsters and vampires here guarding this place, so those guards might be monsters. So,
Don't care.
I'm just saying that we didn't consider that at all.
As I go big, I say to him, "Do not hold back," and then I would like to go approach him.
You just ruined the roof.
So
You don't care, but the roof is ruined. The guard just sighs. Fine.
Really? He's not intimidated by this?
No, he's live in a place that this shit is basically usual
Oh.
normal. He get random people just want to beat up someone occasionally. So
Yeah, this happens all the time.
yeah, there's like casual in this.
Can I say that
Special
we've discussed before we left, since we didn't consider it before we left, and we might have considered it before we left, like what we would do if like other vampires or something show up? What do we
Yeah.
do in that case?
What would you do in that case?
I will grapple them.
I'm just saying,
Well-
what Merrick would want us to do with them.
If they're employed by the Count, which is somewhat working for the Blood Queen, though I do not trust him one bit, we will subdue them, not kill them, and send him back with the message that I am back, literally.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
That works for me.
The count or
Yeah, to the Count. If any
If
of
you
his
get
people is here, and they try to stop us from taking these people from the village, we will like subdue them and send them back to the Count with a message.
the captain goes for a sword, are you stopping him?
No. If we wish to use a shitty weapon like that, that's fine.
There's no
shit.
rules in the ring.
Okay. So yeah.
I think it's
So
initiative
is it-
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should probably overquick. This guy isn't super strong. He's strong for this town, but for you, yeah, he's weak.
Well, probably be over in 1 or 2 turns, but still.
He has a decent chunk of health.
Like
Make me
50.
big.
But still,
He's
this
not-
is
he
what
doesn't
he
have triple digits. though.
this is what he came here to do. So let's just play this out.
Yeah. I wish to conquer this town. And this is the way to do it.
I'm just
Yep.
picturing Grapplo after he beats this guy to a pulp, just dragging him by his head or something back to the circle that I'm making. There's I am the captain of this town now.
To be a captain is a lowly title compared to a wrestler.
The wrestler, yeah. Yeah, you go first.
Well, it also
So I
does
would like to
depend on
grapple
what
him.
town, but yeah.
Captain wrestler. Wrestler captain.
The captain.
Wrestler captain.
Because what if
And he needs to roll in that 20. He didn't. He's only has +5, so
He's
Uh,
pinned,
yeah,
+5 is
And,
pretty good
he can't
for
beat that.
guard.
So,
and I would like to disarm him, take his weapon.
okay. I'll just make an unarmed attack from just in case. He's disarmed.
Can he make like
Yeah.
a strength roll or something if it's not a magical weapon to like crumple it up in his hands like a piece of
If he
paper
wants
and
to, he
throw it
can.
away?
Well, it's not necessary.
It's fear factor,
No.
man, and flavor. Imagine somebody doing that to you. How fucked would you think you really are if he just crumples up your sword in his hand and throwing it away?
I can do that next turn, maybe. I use my, my turn for this.
I'll let you think this guy is just unlocked if you try.
Yeah, maybe. it
Unless he
won't
rolls a
go
nat 20. So yeah. He's that. So it's him. He can do stuff just with disadvantage.
Mhm.
Just fuck that. Disadvantage. Actually hit you, I think. No, you have
No,
22, don't you? You have
22, yeah.
Because +1 shield and +1 armor, yeah.
Well, is one of his other guards like randomly standing behind him?
No, they got
They get
scared to
lucky.
shitless when the giant woman just punched the shit out of the other guy.
So they all ran away.
Yeah. Yeah,
Great
he
guards.
missed both
Hmm.
attacks, so...
Are you sure you really are this town's strongest champion?
For this town, yes.
Hmm.
Disappointing.
Disappointed.
I
Yeah.
would like to break his sword in front of him. In two.
Roll a. I said just pure strength.
Athletics?
It's kind of okay. Do roll athletics.
I grapple it in two.
You grapple it into. roll the athletics.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's broken. That sword is worthless.
Million pieces now. Shatters like glass.
Yeah,
in
like
your hand.
a minimum of a million pieces.
Turns to
Okay.
dust.
That's what's coming for you. And I punch him.
This just freezes in shock for a second. Okay, anything else you do?
Yes, I punch him once, apparently.
Yeah, 13 misses him, sadly. Hey, not bad damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he takes it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. You did not stun him, so you actually have a chance to try to attack you.
I do not fear his attacks.
Okay. I see he will activate his thingy.
It's a thingy.
He has a thingy. It just gives him more damage on him if he hits. On melee attacks in general. He misses. And misses.
That's right. I'm going for non-lethal, by the way.
No, that's fine. Okay, that's him. Both hit. All three hit.
Blame.
14, 22, 28, 35, 37. Okay, he's barely standing.
Really? Damn.
Yeah,
this guy's
He's
a
like,
fucking
yeah.
beast.
For the grappler with that damage output, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for a town guard, he's a fucking beast, man.
And it's a small town. They don't
Exactly.
have hyper-trained elite guards.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying this guy is a fucking beast.
For this town, he's a beast.
Yeah.
For any adventure party ever, he's nothing. He's like CR3.
Mm.
Okay. Actually, he will use his other thingy, because that's a reaction. And reduce some of that damage.
Yeah, okay.
By 7. So he takes 7 less. That has to recharge, so he's probably can't do it again before he's out. So unless you're unlucky as fucking miss.
Probably not.
Yeah. As you again.
Or I use this action,
That's his reaction to do it.
so it will be him. No.
He punched you twice. Then you attack it. Then it was your turn. Then he used his reaction to do that. Then it's him again. So, he tried to punch you again. He missed again. He hurts his hand punching you. Your huge muscles.
Nah,
Muscles.
you got a 215s.
Yeah. Yeah, he's out. He's out on the first hit.
All right.
I'll see if he gets his thing back. If he can survive it, he does get it back, but at 17 damage, he can't reduce enough. Actually, no, he has to roll like 8. See if I roll an 8.
Well,
I rolled 9, so he's down on the second one.
futile.
So he's down on the second one.
Then I just grab him and take him with me.
Okay.
Just-
Okay. By that point, there's just been like a few seconds. You see
Yeah.
the guy Sam beat up? He's just unconscious on the ground. And she's just standing outside, just looking.
This town champion was very weak.
But you done already.
Hmm.
That guy's nothing. Well, they're not worth my trouble.
So did I say. And I find this circle I was told about.
After you do that, you see someone after a minute, a few minutes, You see a few guards start ringing a bell around, and you start to see people start gathering in the square.
Oh yeah, they can all see the champion. By the way, I'm
They
not
all see the
concealing him.
captain just unconscious.
You just have your hand around his head and dragging him by his head.
Basically.
Pretty much.
Mayor just like, what did you do to the captain?
I challenged him to a duel, and he lost like a
He's
loser.
like the strongest in the city. What the hell are you guys?
Okay, now that this is happening, I'm gonna start looking around for an inn, because there might be people who don't know what's going on.
I'll see if this town even has
And they
an inn.
might just try to run away.
They have a makeshift inn. It's like a mini. It's like basically the shittiest kind of tavern you can go to.
Alright.
It's just like a car. It's like a copper. It's where it gets scrumpy for infinite mounts.
I'm just gonna check to see if anybody's like fleeing.
Any fleeing? They saw the captain run out. This people started gathering in the square. I see. Roll perception.
Filled up again. Can't eat without food, son.
Yeah, roll perception when you can, man.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah, just roll perception. Just
Okay,
see if
just
you
a minute.
even see this guy.
Good lord. Okay, now. Perception.
Yeah, perception.
16.
16. I'll check how bad this guy's at stealth. You see him. You see one guy trying to sneak away.
I walk. Oh, well, actually,
You can teleport right in front of him.
It's dark here, so.
I look in the direction that he is looking. Like, which direction is he looking? Is he looking away from me? Or...
He's looking from you. He's looking away from you. Well, they looked at you for a second, but then he started moving away once he saw that because he thought you were distracted.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna appear in front of him.
You just.
Are you going somewhere?
It bolts off.
Okay, I just teleport in front of him again.
He's like, what the hell? What?
The sooner you stop, the sooner the sooner this will be over. I'll just say that instead.
Who the hell are you?
Your worst nightmare.
Your new captor.
Owner. Co-owner, maybe.
Fuck that shit. He's trying to bolt off again, but you can just do teleport 60, dash 60, so he's like infinite.
Yeah, so I just appear in front of him again.
He's like, how do you do that?
I said, the sooner you stop this, the sooner it'll be over.
Fine. Get away from shitty places. He's just wandering back into the city.
Is he walking towards the town square?
Yeah.
Okay.
If Strahd hadn't spotted him, it would just go away and Shafran would just kill him. So.
He was lucky. Well, Jasprin has the same order, so probably he wouldn't kill him.
Nah,
Well,
probably just knock him out.
Probably.
He does like killing.
Kind of bad he did get away, because if Shashpin actually found the guy and he murdered him, then we would get like a better insight in how good he's at following orders.
Mm-hmm.
So I just I start escorting, or just point to the direction where he needs to go, And
Just
then
start walking.
I will just double check to make sure there aren't people like in the other buildings like cowering and like like
You
they
don't see any.
walked out of their house for a second, noticed what was happening, and decided that they didn't want to go to the town meeting.
You see, you don't see anyone trying to not go there.
Okay.
Everyone seems to be doing as they're told.
So I'm just wandering around to the different dwellings while
Yeah.
other things are
Every
happening.
dwelling you look into is empty.
Okay.
Yeah. Eventually, the town is gathered in the square.
Yeah, so I'm going around doing that while the other people are doing stuff. So
Grapples, you're dragging a captain out there.
Do I see the other guards?
You see a few of them. Yeah, they're standing a bit away from you.
I throw the captain nonchalantly towards him,
There's
or
you
on
dead?
top of a guy.
You're on top of a guy. Yeah, you land on top of a guy.
Hmm. This was your champion. You should be ashamed.
We're just a small town. What the hell is your guys' problem?
Oh, I just thought of something else while I'm searching. I'm gonna be looking for like magical implements to send messages, just in case somebody was like, we're being attacked to somebody.
Roll investigation.
'Kay.
Roll investigation.
Because I'd like
Okay,
to
so
give my friends
That's fine.
some forewarning if I'm aware of it. Investigation.
Okay. Mhm.
15?
15, not bad. Not bad. Okay. The most magical thing you see is like a small crystal the mayor had in a town hall. But that's like the most magical thing you see. You're not sure what it does.
Okay, I'll just retrieve it. Unless it's like stuck to the floor or something.
No, it's just laying like on the table there.
I just retrieve it and then when I return
What's
to
left of the table?
Whatever, yeah.
What's left of the table?
Yeah, so I'll just retrieve that and bring it back just in case it's something useful for us.
You have that.
So
Okay.
when I go back to the group, then I'll show them that.
You after a couple minutes, you regroup with the group.
Yeah, so I'll let them do things for a bit before I come back.
So yeah, everyone's in the square, Mirak.
You can see
Alright,
me
so
like
Marty-
darting back and forth between buildings, but other than that, everybody's there.
You're doing a good job.
Thorough investigation.
So I'm gonna like pat the elder on his shoulder, like, good job. What's your name?
I'm Frank.
Good job, Frankie.
I said. He's about to correct you, but then he just
Yeah,
shuts
and
up.
I just like shove him into the dirt, like not like on his back or anything, just downwards, like
Yeah, that's
almost
fine.
on his knees.
That's fine. You can do that. He's not resisting.
How many people are there?
In total with the guards, about 26.
26. I'll make a glance over the people, how many children and how many elderly, like really elderly people.
Really elderly. You see, like, one person.
Like with a
Kids, the
walking stick.
youngest you see might be like 15.
No babies.
Nothing?
It's like, you see like 4 teenagers. The rest seems to be either 18 or above.
Oh, I was hoping they were like kids. Kids are fun.
I have a teenager, sadly.
Probably
This town.
taste delicious.
Children blood.
Virgin blood. Well, teenagers might still be virgin blood.
Is there any pregnant
don't know what's up with this
individuals?
I'll roll for that just to see.
Is there like a small like a husband just trying to shield his pregnant wife?
Okay, it's one She's not hair. She might be like 5 months in. She's visible. She has like a bulge, but it's not massive.
Interesting. What would happen if you infect her with your lycanthropy?
The like that. What I would probably rule that as, since the curse is basically in the blood, the kid becomes a shifter, which is basically a half lycanthrope.
Huh. Could be interesting.
And being that he's a were-bat, it would probably be a swift stride shifter.
Well, we'll get to that when we get home.
So she like she looks in maybe at best she's like 19, so she's young and pregnant.
I have been told by your head of council that you're owned by the Count. Do I see like any muttering? Like, yeah,
She had like a
sure.
little bit of muttering.
That is not longer the case.
You see that muttering stops for a moment, just looks at you kind of curiously.
You are now in the ownership of the Blood Queen.
You see one of the kids, who? One of the teenagers.
And I'll start like drawing like a teleporting circle in front of them.
They kind of look at the mayor and he's like, he's not saying anything.
You better not.
He has to realize that part.
Do I finish the circle?
Yeah, you finish it.
Everybody, as many as possible, step into the circle. Everything will be revealed later on.
You see one of the you see like an older guy who's like maybe in his mid-40s. Like, oh, why should we even trust you? Like, you're just making a random thing on the ground and are just making our mayor shut up.
I will tell you all right here and right now that none of you are inanimate. Inanimate? No, not inanimate.
Imminent.
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 It was an M in there. Yeah.
Imminent.
I will tell you all right
Works.
now that none of you are in imminent danger, and you will never be in imminent danger again, as long as you behave. You
Roll
will be treated
persuasion.
with respect.
Or all
As long as you
persuasion or
follow the
intimidation,
rules.
depending on how you're trying to convince them.
Right now, I'm probably trying to persuade them, but
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, he's not being very
Sure.
scary right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's fine. It just
I'm scary. Kind of just by presence.
you're naturally scary. But
I'm
You're
naturally
naturally scary, but you're not trying to be more scary.
you have like
so.
a presence, so you're like you can be convincing despite being looking or terrifying.
Do I get my? Can I get my aura on it?
Or for
Since I'm
I'll
actually
say-
behaving.
I'll say in this situation, I'll say you can have advantage on the persuasion.
Oh, such a kind DM. Holy
Damn.
shit!
That's pretty good.
Both rolls were pretty fucking good.
20, 23, and you only have +3, so that's pretty good.
Mm.
Okay. People seems to be less on guard.
Oh,
And see a
you can
few
just
starting to
chalk
step
it up
into
to the count being a shitty fucking owner.
Yeah, you see a few step into the circle. Although you see pretty much all of them, but not all can fit every time, so you have to go
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
couple
But
trips.
they're filling the circle as much
Yeah.
as possible, right?
And you know when it's full, because then you
Is-
just sense if one more steps in, this circle will break.
Mm.
Is
Can
the
I send them back without going with them, or do I have to? Go with them?
You kind of have to go with.
Okay, so I'll just be telling the rest of the crew like, we'll be back soon for the rest of you,
So
and
like,
I will walk over to like if this is the place we're actually standing. I'll just walk over to, I'm guessing like a place here, and I'll just pick up like a rose or a flower of any kind.
You find some nightshades, so they usually grow in the dark.
Yeah. So I'll just take a nightshade, and I'll walk into the center of the circle.
Mhm.
Don't misbehave now. And I'll just plunge my sword into the ground, and you can see us all just fall into a massive vortex pit.
A blood-red vortex appears around them as they poof into the realm.
Hmm.
You got about, you say you got about half the town.
Yep.
Mostly the smaller peeps, because to fit as many as can. So, yeah, but yeah, you teleport up directly to your on the town outside your castle, or
Castle steps.
castle steps. Okay, so you appear there. You see those that stood behind are just standing there. You see Tiny's just looking. You see one of the kids just looks at him. Oh, cool.
This
Nice.
is Tiny. He will be taking care of you until we return. And I
He just
will...
looks at you. No crushing.
No crushing. At least not
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
And anybody that's watching, I just plunged the nightshade into the sword hilt, and I poof
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, you just stand there just waiting for the second round. So yeah, you come back into the town where you disappeared.
Okay, at this point, I'll show up and I'll run up to Merrick and show him the object I found.
See a small, this would be a topaz gem.
Can I make a quick arcane check on it? Just to see if I
See if
know
it has
what
some
it is?
magical nature to it, sure.
No, just to see if I know what it is.
What it is, sure.
Or,
What it
well,
might be.
whatever you want to rule it as.
Yeah, you can roll an arcane.
I don't know what it is.
It's a gem. It's an expensive gem, but it's a gem.
I found it on the desk of our beloved leader here, as I motion towards the tribe elder.
He's still how he was when you left.
What is this device?
It's, just a spell focus. You can roll insight if you wish.
I will, for sure. Whether or not he does.
I won't, because
Oh, this guy rolled pretty good deception.
Yeah, sure, I'll roll. I have a shitty insight, yep.
You believe him.
I believe it.
You also believe him. I rolled pretty good
Ooh.
deception for a commoner.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we shouldn't allow him to have it, because we don't want him casting spells. Keep it.
Nod towards Bard. It is yours now.
Mine?
Yeah. Fighters keepers. Shut
Okay.
up.
I will.
Fuck you.
I will put in my inventory spell focus question mark.
Just put topaz gem if that's easier. Or spellcasting.
By the way, I'm guessing I have to redraw the spell circle, right? Because it disappears when or does it
Yeah,
stay?
whenever you cast it, you have to redraw it.
Yeah, so
It's like
after having this conversation, I will redraw the circle thingamajig.
The drawing basically lights up and then just turns back to how it was each time you do it.
This actually went a lot easier / boring than I expected it to.
Some things are easy to command, so others might be a bit more of a struggle.
I love democracy.
I go.
Democracy.
Is the elderly person who looks like decrepit? Is the elderly person like decrepit and like feeble looking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
I walk over.
He can walk, but you see him how he has like a makeshift crutch.
Okay. I walk over and I say, I will give you a gift. And I bite him.
Like a drop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he very
You've done this
constitutive?
later.
What's your DC?
It's 13 naturally.
This is an old decrepit man, so 11 minus 2, that's 9.
Okay.
He's infected.
Yep. Just because I think Merrick might not see a use for him, so infecting him might make him useful for us.
Might be.
If lycanthropy actually revigorates them.
It slightly reinvigorates. It's not like vampirism that you stop your aging, but it basically it makes you more revitalized, basically.
I mean, he wouldn't have like done anything just right there and then, just
Nope.
because he's old. He might actually be pretty wise or good at spell casting or stuff like that.
Maybe.
Sure,
So-
but we don't know.
Maybe
But
he's a true elder.
Yeah. But
We
later
don't know,
on,
but-
if he's just like a normal commoner old folk guy who just sits and can't do anything, then he would have just killed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless his blood was somehow tasty, then he would have.
It wasn't
well, it's
very
not
tasty.
anymore. Too late.
It wasn't very tasty.
Well, it's too late
Well,
anyway.
now it's disgusting.
It's like a bit bitter, a little bit too bitter. It was like a very old coffee, basically. Very old and cold coffee.
As I finish the circle, I just like motion for the people to go into it.
They do.
I will pick up another flower of nightshade, and I will teleport them back, or home.
You see, Tiny is literally helping you, just pointing them to where they're staying, basically.
Okay, so while he's gone this second time, is there anybody left?
Currently just the mayor.
Okay. I go over to him and I say, does your town have any exports? Probably not.
Really. Yeah, like some mushroom farming. Some sell flowers, but not really any export.
Gather some seeds or however you use to multiply these
You
plants.
can go with them. You
Okay.
should really go with them.
I'm gonna go with him, but I'm
Yeah.
telling him to gather these things.
Yeah, he goes
Well,
to the
I
storage
mean,
room.
everybody's gone now, so you can like grab Grapplo and the other lady. You can,
She's
like, bring
disappointed because she can't
all
beat
of
up any more people.
Yeah, well, they're all gone for now.
Well,
So she's just kicking a rock that's like the size of like a small boulder.
Just flies into the woods and pings just like Team Rocket from
Kinda.
Pokemon.
so, yeah, I'll bring Grapplo with me, but I doubt he's gonna do anything at this point.
No, I'm thinking
He will
Grapplo
grapple
carry,
him if he tries to escape.
carry capacity. That was all I was thinking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, I'll
Yeah.
bring him with me.
And the lady also
Alright.
strong as fuck.
So we'll go
carrying
into
capacity.
We'll go into the storage shed and we will completely empty it unless it's too much to carry.
You get all of it also.
'Kay.
It's just around 20. Yeah, they have like they have enough for like a couple winters. So they have a
Oh,
good
that's pretty
amount,
good. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
but like they kind of need it in this area.
Not anymore. There's no winters where they're going.
No, there's no seasons at all where you are. It's just the same one all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Dark and dusty.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Your Grapplon does will need to help you carry. So the mayor's is carrying a few bags, and you're carrying a few, but like you see, most are like put on Grapplon or Sam.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because you're strong as fuck. So
And I don't wish to go back right away either.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause we
pick
should-
up the-
We should do a thorough search of the town. Like, we did a quick one, but we should do a thorough search to make sure there's nothing left behind.
you can do that.
That is the plan.
He goes back to where Mirac is supposed to reappear.
So I'll plunge a flower into my sword hilt.
You
And I will
reappear.
reappear.
You see a bunch of bags of some that you see is mushrooms in, some that is just seeds. Some with some strange herbal seeds. You're not sure what they do, but you can smell. You can smell they're like it's some sort of herbs.
As Mirac sees this, he will just assume that this was Strahd's, right? Strahd?
Yeah.
That's right.
Strahd's idea, and he will just smile and nod towards you, like, what's the word? Approvingly?
Yep, that'll work.
You know, like, basically
That
just, good job, boy.
Boy.
Boy. Well, for me, everything is boy, or girl, or young one, so... Well, let's see if there's anything else useful lying around. Frankie,
He's like, yeah.
you come with me. Let's
Wow.
go.
What do I do?
Show me around.
And I have to go into the others.
Maybe. But not yet.
Okay. It just starts showing you.
Give me the tour.
Yeah, it shows you around.
Like, grab my arm around his neck, like, just walking just like pals. And we'll just walk towards whatever. I'm guessing the town council first, and I'll probably
Yeah.
search the town hall and all that.
It shows you like he goes like to the tavern. He's like shows you the town hall, and he's not. He's like showing the place. I say he starts at the town hall because you just saw the entry page.
I'm also gonna
As
be
we're in the
looking
town-
for pets, beasts of burden, things like that would just be useful in
Okay.
general.
Okay. They don't
cows,
have many.
goats, sheep, anything.
You find as most of those animals need. You find like a couple goats, like 2 goats. One horse. And a few
'Cause-
cats.
Because the villagers are gonna need the stuff that they use, so let's just bring that stuff with us.
If you
Finally.
can actually get the cats, get them.
There's like 3
So
cats.
apparently, in my medium form, I can carry up to 544 kilograms.
Damn, son. That's a lot. Half a ton. You can just.
Yeah.
You can carry a
It's
small
big.
cow.
I know who to ask if I need to move.
What if you're big? Is it doubled?
Yeah, doubled.
It's 8 times.
You can carry over a ton then. So a ton and 60 kilos.
Yup.
Mm.
Pretty good.
He shows you around. So you want to do a thorough investigation of the town hall and stuff?
Mhm.
Okay.
And as we enter the town hall, I'm still holding like my arm around his neck, and I'll just go into my like sleeve on behind, and I'll get meat grinder. I'll
Okay.
just show it in front of him. You
Okay.
don't have any hidden saves around that I should know about, do ya?
I'll just go base this and something. Like 1.
Great! Let's go open it.
You sure?
Yes, I'm very sure, and I'll just show him the knife again.
He takes you into the. Takes you actually upstairs. It's like a 2nd floor.
And I'm gonna make him walk first.
He
I'm
walks first.
watching his every move.
He comes to a door that seems to be locked. He takes a key up from his pocket and unlocks it. In that, you see a small. It seems like a storage room in a way. You see like one. This would be like a wooden safe, like sturdy wood, but wooden. It seems higher quality than the rest of the town. But it's still wood. They don't have money for like pure steel or mithril or stuff like that. And he takes a smaller key that he has like in a hidden pocket in his pocket. It's like a pocket in a pocket. And unlocks the safe. In that you see two like scroll tubes that hold some sort of scroll. It's locked, so you don't know what scroll.
No, I'm just gonna.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And you see a pouch of that seems a bit have some heft to it, so probably have gold or something in it.
Hmm.
And you see one singular diamond, not very big, like a revive diamond.
Oh. Pretty nice.
You're not sure of the value, but it's just one, and it's not very big. It's yeah, you can easily hold it in your palm like it's nothing.
What great items you've gathered for me, my friend. You wouldn't happen to have a bag of holding lying around, would you?
What's that?
I'll take that as a no. Why don't you go over and get my things, and I'll just point to the safe.
Okay. He takes the stuff. You hear a lot of clanging in the pouch when he picks that up.
I just hold my hand out, or hands, since they're multiple things.
Yep.
So I'll just add the things.
Yeah. See pouch of gold, unless you check how much is in it.
Nah.
A scroll tube and a diamond.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real great.
That's
You're a good provider.
See a few like pieces of parchment that seems to be having scribbles on it, in like
Any
a
other
corner.
pieces of valuables lying around?
That's like the most valuable thing we have here.
That was not. And I'll pull up my.
That's not the question.
Not my question, Frankie.
Is all the value this town has except our resources. So yes, it is everything.
Inside that.
Sure. This guy's too damn lucky with his deception. You believe him? So close to not believing him.
Yeah, well.
If you didn't have a negative in insight, you wouldn't know. That's how low he rolled. Okay.
Yeah, but the problem is that you said that, so no, everybody's gonna think that I was metagaming, but he's gonna cut him anyways.
Okay.
Just to make 100% sure. I was gonna do that even if I rolled like a natural 20. No, he's not lying, and I would still be cutting him.
You cut him.
Make it clear.
Roll a d10.
God, I love this item. You have to send me the specs of this item.
Oh, it's a fun one. A 9. Oh boy. Okay. As you, where are you cutting him?
Throat.
Throat?
Like, just, yeah, from like the
Just
shoulder
like side of
down.
throat, so not like cut over his,
Mobile gore. No, I'm just gonna like from shoulder or like.
Okay. as you cut him, you see where you cut, it just melts into the bone. Like in an instant. And he is shrieking in pain.
You should add one where you cut, there just grows like spikes.
What do you think
into
the 10 do? What do you think the 10 do?
Ooh.
I'll send you a note for it.
Great minds think alike.
I'll send you a note for it.
Please do. This item is currently my most favorite item in D&D.
It's a pretty fun item. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you access to the note thing once, because I miss a couple things on it. So yeah. Yeah. Fine, 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 stop! He's holding his shoulder.
Hmm?
It kind of kicks a small lever under the safe, and like a trapdoor opens. And you see in that, you see a small coffer, like a small chest.
Well, just go get my coffin.
Coffer.
Coffer. Go get my coffer.
Yeah, he picks it up. It is sizable. It's not like gigantic, but it is. I'll say it's about 3 by 3 feet. So it's pretty big for a coffer. Yeah, he puts it. He takes it up. The wound like heals shortly after you cut him, because that's how the weapon works. It's a visible scar there. And he opens it, and in that one, you see another little, almost like the Elder Scroll kind of packed up thing.
Hmm?
Do you? I guess you know what that looks like. There's a piece of parchment on the things on the side. That is sealed. Seems to be marked with a strange symbol you haven't seen before. A singular coin. Roll a religion on that. The coin. 50. That is a soul coin, which is very valuable in hell. You don't know why he has it.
Well,
It's basically hell coins.
I know, but what the fuck?
Yeah. And you see a singular needle that seems carved with some runes of some sort.
Very nice. I'll just put up my hand.
He hands it to you.
Mm.
You have a sealed item, a sealed piece of parchment.
Next one. Yeah, I'm just writing down Elder Scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll. It's not a needle and a soul coin.
If it was really an Elder Scroll, we'd have a lot more power.
Open it and become blind.
Mhm.
Open it and become blind.
Well, I am Dragonborn, so.
Yeah, Dragonborn can read it without being blind for some reason. All the Moth priests become blind even though they have studied the shit. So yeah. So yeah, those.
Ah, that's very good. Any more you want to share?
No, that's all I promise.
And you are sure about that? And I show my blade, and I'll
Yes, we got
roll a
nothing else.
9 in intimidation.
You would have an advantage with the knife. You would have an advantage with the knife. 9 still?
Oh my
He's too scared to even lie. He's the most honest he can be.
Watch me roll a -1 in insight.
You can. Yeah, he is speaking the truth.
I'm gonna cut him one more time.
I cut him again.
He's unconscious at that point.
Probably, yeah. No, the thing is that thing never drops him unconscious.
Mm.
It drops him to 1 HP and it just stays stuck at it.
Interesting.
A 3.
I think that was the fire one. So yeah, he's where you cut starts burning. Yeah, and yeah, he is saying the same thing.
I'm guessing by the pain he's like almost groveling on the floor, or groveling on the floor.
Yep, basically. He's
So as he's-
basically. You can see he would have died, but you know the dagger won't do it. So.
So as he's doing the groveling, I'll just like kneel down to him and I'll put my hand on his shoulder. You know what, Frankie? I believe you.
Why
Come
should I
on.
lie after all that?
Come on, and I'll just rise him up, and I'll put my arm around his neck again, and we'll just walk downwards. And as we're walking downwards from the town hall, I'm gonna look for any like torches and anything.
Torches?
Yeah,
There's a few around you.
I'll just grab a torch. What is the building made of?
Wood. Simple wood.
So, as we're walking down after I grab the torch, I'm gonna look for any areas that has like a lot of like flammable stuff, like drapes and.
Yeah. The most flammable thing in this building would probably be the town hall. It seems to have the most wood and stuff.
Yeah, but inside of the town hall, as we're walking down, I would like just if I see like a room with a bunch of like beds or pillows, wheat, whatever that's really fucking flammable.
Yep.
I'll just throw the.
Yep. You throw the torch in it.
Hmm?
Okay. Yeah. It goes up in flames.
And we're walking like really slowly as the whole fucking thing like starts really firing up.
You're just doing a classic walk away from the exploding thing.
Yeah, basically, only with flames.
Yeah.
And as for getting to like the door that leads to the outside, I'm going to like turn his back into the flames. Like not like shove him into the flames, but the flames are like building up behind him.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
They are.
You know what, Frankie? You've been a really good pal today. I'm kind of proud of you, actually. But there's one more thing that I need to know.
What?
Can you keep your people in line?
Yes.
Gonna inside that.
Zero. You believe him?
Yeah, at this point I would, anyways.
Oh, yeah, this guy isn't even trying to lie to you.
Yeah, but at this point I would.
But yeah, at
believe
this
him
point, yeah,
anyways.
that's fine.
That's really good. Now, show me the rest of your little village, and I'll just walk out the entry doors as like stuff is like crumbling and falling.
I'm gonna look after we've gathered all the animals. I'll get the strong people to make sure that the animals stay in the area where they're supposed to. I'm sure that they can stop some cats from walking away or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, I'm gonna look for just generally look for letters with names on them. Like if people are gonna be traveling to this place because they have relatives here, or if like there's a planned scheduled like visit from people from the count, just anything that has like names on it, like just papers in general.
Yep. Investigation.
Okay. There's my sheet. I'm not the best at it, but I'll try. No, probably nothing.
Four.
Yeah.
You find some papers, but some of them are just scribbles. You don't find any notes of importance, it seems.
Okay. I'll take those papers and give them to the village in general when we go back, just in case they're valuable to somebody. It's so that way we can earn some goodwill.
Yep.
Just bring some personal effects, things like that. I'll put those on my person and then just give them out. Like if there's like mementos just sort of like sitting out, like necklaces or things like that. Family heirlooms, I'll just bring those with me as well, just to give them out so that way they don't view us as badly as they could.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay.
Anything Grappler want to do, or have you? You have challenged the champion, so there's nothing else.
There's nothing of interest here.
Well, he's keeping an eye on the cattle and the goats and the cats. And the grain.
Yeah, because bringing their pets with them would bring up their morale too, so.
And we need them because pests.
That's true too.
Next place he shows you is the tavern. This is the shittest tavern you've ever seen. It is like a rough-made bar. You have few what you would easily recognize as Scrumpy, because that's older than time. You see, the most
It's just-
expensive you see there.
Is the
It's like
Scrumpy
a-
like displayed as like almost on the top shelf? Like this is good shit.
You see, it's like a small dry bar behind, or like a bar thing that, or what's it called? I'm not railhead bars. You have like 2 lines with just variations of Scrumpy, different tastes.
Scrumpy Deluxe.
Yeah, Scrumpy Deluxe, Scrumpy Cherry.
Oh, I as a person would try the piss with cherry taste.
This is with cherry.
Mm.
The most expensive thing you see there is like a gold that you just see as this, like this is the cheapest wine you've seen.
So
For-
they
for
don't
you.
have like any hard liquors.
The strongest they have that you see, they have a singular body of a bourbon-esque looking thing. But
Bourbon. So that's like over 60, 40, 45%.
yeah, it thinks around. I mean, I just check what bourbon is.
No red
Bourbon
dragon
is-
piss?
No, sadly not.
Bourbon is whiskey, so
It's a whiskey, so it's like
Or-
it's 40.
it's
43.
around 35 to 43.
Yeah,
40,
43 is-
43? Oh, it'll work. So I'll just
It's a
grab that.
singular bottle, and it's maybe like 3 deciliters.
Sick.
Yeah.
They
it's not
don't
a lot.
have any specialty alcohol made of their mushrooms that they grow nearby or anything?
Yeah, like spirits, like moonshine.
They have a few like mushroom drinks too.
Does it say how many proof they are?
Yeah, like some of those. They see the strongest is about 56%,
Sweet. How big is
and
the
that's
bottle?
one of the mushroom liquors.
How big
But
is the
then,
bottle?
unless you see, rest is like anything you can, like everything from like 3 to 15%. So like weak shit.
So how big is the bottle of the really strong mushroom?
That one's about half a liter.
How many of them are there?
It's 2.
Two.
But they seem to have
Okay.
more of it because it's easier to make from them. That's his mushroom liquor.
So I'll grab both bottles.
You can tell the bourbon-esque thing is definitely imported.
Huh.
They have
I'm gonna-
no ways of
yeah.
growing that here.
Not even gonna bother with the bourbon. So I'm gonna grab the. What's the name of the mushroom brew, or does it just say mushroom brew?
Mushroom liquor.
Yeah, these
I'll
people
also
don't
make
seem like they're creative with their names.
No, they're not creative. They're simple folk. They just call mushroom liquor. Scrumpy. Scrumpy with this taste. Scrumpy with this taste. Scrumpy with this taste. The bourbon doesn't even have like a fancy name. It just says bourbon.
Bourbon.
Oh.
Gullible people. I like this.
Imported from the fortress. It says like it's a
Mm.
small note.
Easy to control. Yep. So I'll grab both the mushroom liquor things, and I'm gonna put one of them in my bag, and
Yep.
the other one I'm gonna like pop the cork, and I'm gonna smell it.
The mushroom one.
Yeah.
Okay. You get it. A very strong earthy smell to it. What you can sense a hint of lemon, like a small hint.
Damn. I'll take a swig.
Take a swig.
Like, just a small taste.
A small taste. You've tasted better, but it's not bad.
So, as I take the taste, I just, It's not bad. But it's not good either.
It's one very popular here, but
I didn't ask for your opinion, Frankie.
just shuts up.
Is there anything here that is of value? I mean, at least you could go empty my register for me.
He goes to register. It takes out about didn't see this has been like that. He takes about 30 electrum out.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Silver, it does hurt the vampire, so they are not allowing that here. As base is like 5 gold, 5 person. There's 5 silver, 5 gold.
Yeah, well, sure. 30 electrum.
That's literally everything in the register.
Well, just by looking at this place, I'm just going to guess that there's nothing else hidden here, but... And then and just look at Frankie.
He just kind of opens the cellar. It's a very shallow cellar. It's like a small staircase down that can just barely fit him in it. So you're too tall.
Yeah, but I have dark sight, so can I see?
Yeah,
what's in it?
you see many barrels. You're not sure what's in them. You can assume scrumpy or mushroom liquor. And that is about 5 barrels of that is full. That's about it there.
I
You see
will
a few,
actually.
you see a few bottles too, but they're empty.
So I will actually grab that bourbon.
You grab the bourbon.
Come on, Frankie. Let's go to the next place. And as he exits, like, the cellar or whatever, with my dark sight, can I see which of the barrels that says mushroom brew or mushroom liquor on it?
Yeah, you see, it's like there's like a 2 barrels tall every the room. It's not the biggest barrel. So you see on the back, you see 1 barrel that says it.
Oh, so it's far away.
It's not that far away. It is. You have to crouch down. You can go in there, but you have to crouch down.
No, I'm not gonna go in there. How far away is it?
The barrel is about 20 feet.
20 feet away?
Yep.
Oh, that's too far. Anyways, I'm gonna open the bottle of bourbon and I'm gonna just holy water it down into the cellar hallway towards that mushroom liquor as far as I can.
Yeah.
Do I hit at all?
You hit a few splatters on it.
And then I'll just crush the bottle on the top staircase so the rest will just run down the stairs.
It runs down the stairs.
And I'll put my arm around Frankie's neck again. And as we're walking out of the bar,
Okay.
I'm guessing they have like candles or anything.
There's a few candles around here. There's like candles or torches they used to light up the area.
So, do they have like a torch like at the entrance door?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So as we're walking, I'm just gonna start pouring the mushroom liquor from the staircase, and as we walk out, it's a really nice place you have here, Frankie. I'm quite impressed. As we get to the door, I'll just smash the bottle to the floor, grab the torch, and just like throw it behind me into the bar.
It quickly sets ablaze with the amount of alcohol in that area.
So what's next? And then we can turn back to
takes you to the barracks. Anything else Strahd want to do?
Uh, I'll I'll keep an eye out for like threats approaching.
Okay. Roll perception. Just see if you see anything.
Oops. There we go. 18.
18. You see at like the edge of town. I see like a couple ghouls just looking in towards you. Don't seem to do anything. Just looking at you, and then he walks off.
As it starts walking away,
Yeah,
I'll
start
just.
walking.
Oh, go ahead.
This would be northeast.
Okay.
So like on the map, it's towards the fortress.
Okay. I just yell out, "Hey, you understand me?"
You teleport up to him.
Oh no, I'm just saying that from where I am.
You're saying that. From me, you are. It just stops here, and I was like, yes, and it keeps walking.
I'll just shrug. I guess if they don't want anything here, then I guess I'll let them
They
go.
probably gotten what they wanted. They just looked at you and left. They probably they got what they wanted.
Probably from a fresh dig from the graveyard on the way back home.
Yeah. That's it's like a couple ghouls, but they just walk like in sync back to where they came, basically.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if nobody else wants to do anything, then what I am doing with little Frankie is literally what I'm gonna do in every place he shows me. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say barracks is like the last place.
Yeah, there's a thing I want to do, but that requires time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
yeah,
tell
well,
me
I
what
have
it is.
time. You've
Well,
gotten a
okay.
shit ton of time.
Well,
so
what is it that
Yeah.
you want?
Well, it's like a ritual
Okay.
that. But I'm imagining we're not gonna stay in this city, right? So I'm
Oh.
just waiting for the portal out.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
it's that kind of a ritual.
Yes.
Well, we do have other places we might want to go. But that's after we leave here.
Exactly.
So I'm guessing he shows me every house,
Yeah, he shows you every house.
every place, and I'll do the same thing everywhere. So
burn
do
every
we
single
find...
place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you do that.
do we
I'll say you've done that
any
with a
more
few.
valuable? Yeah. So any more valuables like gold?
In the barracks, it would be like the last place that would have any sort of value stuff.
Like
So once
gold
it
and
takes
shit?
you there, you've like burnt down like most of the house by now, because the barracks is like the edge of there. Yeah. So in there, he immediately shows you to your armory, because you don't want to be cut again. uh, in the armory, you see is mostly mediocre armor. Like this is something you would give to like your meat shields, basically.
Mm,
And you see a singular armor in the back. That looks fancier than the rest. From what you can tell by the coloration and how it looks, it seems to be made of mithril.
Hmm.
It's a single set. It seems to fit a woman, actually. See a helmet next to it and a sheathed greatsword behind it. That's like the fanciest thing in the armory. The rest is like basic chainmail or
that's all
ring mail.
crap. crap, basically.
Basically, ring mails is like the cheapest heavy armor. You see like a bunch of leather armors. You see like a couple
Well,
scale mails.
That thing in the back is really friggin' nice.
Yeah.
I would like that for my collection. Why don't you grab it and we'll get back home?
He hesitates a bit, but he goes to grab it.
Oh, it's mithril, so it's light as hell.
Yeah, but he hesitates going over to it.
Don't forget the great sword.
So he grabs it. It's visibly too small for him. It's fit a woman, so uh, he kind of just gives it to you.
No,
Not saying
I'm gonna make him carry it.
you make him carry it. Okay.
Hmm
He tries to give it to you, but you stop him.
So
and
he
just
has
carry
the
it.
whole set, right? So,
Yep.
well,
It seems like a plate armor. It seems like a
he
full plate
wouldn't have the option to try and give it to me. Like, I've seen him grab everything, like the boots, the mail, and the feet, and all that, and the sword. I would have just, like, nod and smile and just turn around and start walking. And see what he does. Not walking fast, just walking casually.
He stays quiet that whole walk.
So he follows me.
He follows you, but he stays quiet the whole walk.
That's good. Yeah, so I'll meet up with the other guys.
Mm. Yeah. So you
As
meet
I
up with
see
the
him
group.
starting to gather everything together, I'll just call out to the other guy who was watching and tell him to come back.
Mm. Yeah. Did you tell him about the ghoul, or I didn't catch that part?
No, I didn't say anything about the ghouls
Okay.
yet.
Just
Just
Anyway,
see.
We just asked if they understood him, and they said yes and started to walk away.
yeah,
You meet up with the others.
yeah. So I just wanted that guy who was watching for escapees to come where we are now.
Yeah. Yeah. They get there.
Okay.
Yeah, Torian, the drow.
Yeah. Chestbrain. Or Torian, if you want to call it by his last name.
Gonna do that
He
because it's
he
easier.
meets up with you. So. Like,
So we're
it just
standing
sees
in
you
the.
in fire around. Like, seem you had fun.
So everything. We're in the town square, and everything around us is ablaze.
Yeah. Chestbrain just casually walks in, like, damn, I missed all the fun.
Well, you did a noble thing.
It's pretty boring. It was one ghoul I killed.
I didn't say boring. I said noble, but boring. That's true. Maybe we will have the chance to do the same thing later together. Right, Frankie?
He stays quiet.
Mm, good boy.
He's just holding on to the armor.
Mm. So I'll start making the circle.
Yeah. Takes you a little bit, but you make the circle.
Can we fit everything? Including me
Yeah, you
in
can
it?
fit everything. You guys done that, yeah. That's easily enough fit.
So I will just grab another nightshade flower.
Yeah, it is a few rounds.
And I'll put it in my pocket. And with flowers of that kind, if I want to return, I just take them back home and I'll like do the old timey thing that press them with two pieces of
Yeah,
paper.
press them in like a
and-
book. Like
Yeah,
dry them.
like and dry them out. So, what is the name of the town?
This one I haven't named. Let's call it 2 seconds. Sutton.
Sutton.
Yeah.
Sutty.
Yeah.
Study.
Yeah, Sutty.
It's called
Sutty.
Study now. because
Sutty
of
now.
Dyslexia. Yeah. So, as I see all the crews here, all the animals, as we got to the courtyard and I saw the kitties before I started making the circle, by the way, I would try to, like, oh, such a cute little creature. I'll try to pick one of them up.
Some of them like you run away. One of them kind of looks curious at you, like just waiting for
well,
something to happen.
I will look for, like, if they look curious, and I'll pick the curious one up.
Yeah.
You want me to roll animal handling?
I'll say roll it. It's not a high DC, but you can roll it.
I know, but my animal handling is terrible.
Your hand is pretty shit, so yeah, you can roll it. 8. He claws your hand a bit. He calms down after.
Oh, he thinks he can do something.
Like a few
Well,
like
just-
scratches on your hand.
As I'm making the circle, I will keep the kitty in, like, my... and I'll draw the circle, and... as everybody's gathering around it, I will stand in the center of it, just looking around just to make sure that everything's in the circle.
Yep, everything's in the circle.
Looks like we're going home. And I'll look down to the kitty, Mr. Whiskers.
Meow.
And I'll
Meow.
plunge my sword into the
Yeah.
center of the circle.
Yeah, you move back to town. Yeah, you are back there. You see Tiny kind of looks at the pregnant woman, like curious, like, why is she fat? You see her husband's like, she's not fat, you. Tiny just looks at him and just shuts up. Like, I want to crush little guy, man. He's rude. He called me dumb.
You are dumb, Tony.
Okay. Poor Tiny, getting bullied.
Is the whole town there?
Where Tiny, yeah, see, like he's led most of the town with where they're staying.
So, just to make it quick, I'll walk into the town and I'll make somebody ring that bell. to
As
make
you
everybody gather.
as you're
Yeah.
about to walk into the town, I will say to you, I have something important to do. I will be with you later.
I'll just nod in approval.
I will go to my room.
Yeah, you go to your room.
Then you can do your thing.
Okay. So all the people are in the town?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make one of the guards or whatever ring that bell. I'm guessing he didn't throw it away. He probably has it. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So when everybody gathers, I'm just gonna give them the download, basically, the rules, which are the most important thing of all.
Yep.
So after I announce the rules, it'll just be, does anybody have any objections to this?
Most seem to just go along with it.
Most?
You see a couple of like the rebellious teenagers as like, why should we do this?
Can I see they don't really?
Yeah.
I'll walk towards them. And I'm gonna... Crap, I can't do any... Can I do any fear things without using smites?
Your channel divinity, one of them is fear.
What?
One of your channel divinities is literally like fear.
Yeah, I'll channel Divinity Fear.
Okay.
Is that a spell
You-
slot or I...
It's a channel divinity. So you get it back on short rest.
Yeah, Channel
but it-
Divinity is a different resource entirely.
It's the one you use for you to mind control undead. But you have one that controls the undead, and you have one that just basically is terrify them. I don't know the exact wording on it. It's like
Oh, I think I put it down as a thingy
Yeah.
because I couldn't write channel divinity. Yeah,
That's
sure.
fine.
I'll use a point of channel divinity fair on them.
yeah. They're commoners. So yeah, it's called dreadful aspect.
Yeah, I'll use that.
They become scared for a minute.
Mhm.
Each creature within 30 feet of you that you choose.
Just those two.
Okay. They're kids. Yeah, that's fail, and that's fail. There's a
You
wisdom save,
will
but they're fail.
follow the rules, or you will face the consequences.
Yeah. One of them just starts crying, and the other one,
Right.
yeah, one starts crying, and the other one just nods.
I'll look at the one that's crying. Right.
He nods, still crying.
I'll pat him on the head. It's a pretty good kid, and I'll just nod. And I'll walk back to where I was standing. And I will literally just tell them what their things, what they have to do. Like they have to, well, one of the rules is literally to do your job or whatever. So,
Yep.
so I'm gonna divide them up. There was 26 people, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. How many of those were guards?
How many guards? That would be. It would be 7 with the unconscious captain.
So 7 guards.
Yep. So 6 conscious, 1 unconscious.
Mm-hmm. So 7 guards, so that is 19 normal commoners, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where 4 of them were teenagers.
So I will hand them all like papers and all that kind of stuff to like write down what they're good at
Mhm.
for later.
Yep.
But currently, I'm gonna order like their old town guards to literally be old town guards,
Mhm.
keep watch and keep peace and all that stuff. 19 people. I'm gonna grab 15 of the 19 norms.
Yep.
First priority is to rebuild the the thing around the castle
Wall.
walls. Yeah,
The walls.
start rebuilding the walls.
Mhm.
Um, so that leaves 4 people, right?
Yep.
And the rest of them
Yep.
is gonna come into the castle and start helping with rebuilding the castle and cleaning and all that jazz.
That is can be done, yeah.
A
They start doing that.
a certain number of them should start opening the mines since we have a decent number of people who can protect them. We'll just have our NPCs go and protect them at the mine areas, and then we can start getting more resources that way.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You'll listen to your council. So, how many people you think?
Just to start the investigation, like, ask them which ones are best, like, not more knowledgeable in, like, metals and stuff, and get just, like, 2 or 3 of them to start. So that way they can look in the mines, see what's there, and then report back. And then we need a couple guards from our NPC guards, or warrior people.
Yeah, we do that.
Yep. Those that are best with farming, you said? Was that what
Mining,
Mining,
like
okay. You
metals.
see...
If they have like a blacksmith and maybe a learner of a
They have like
blacksmith.
a rough blacksmith.
Yeah, one blacksmith. He knows metals.
So that way he can go and examine the ore that's in the already set up mines to see what's left.
Yeah. Those some of the you see they just give you 4 that seems to be decent at mining. That seem to have done it before, maybe like before they got the weather or something.
So I'll get the blacksmith and one other miner to go down to the mines and recon, basically.
There's your meet grinder specs. Yeah, they do that.
And no, they don't do that yet, because after everything is told, when everybody got their jobs that they need to do, if there are any couples
Mm-hmm.
that would like to live really comfortable, we will make a place for you where you can breathe and do whatever you like, but you have to agree to be infected with lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy, yeah.
And if we do it soon, we will have to lock them up because the moon cycle is happening soon here.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking in the beginning we're just gonna, like, lock them up in the dungeon, but they will have, like, comfortable places to, like, sit, read, books, food, all that stuff, and we'll make the people build, like, a really secure housing area for them later on.
We need ways for people to control themselves. I have some, but not enough for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
A few
guessing
people.
I'm guessing none of them is gonna, like, wave up and immediately go for that.
Now you see, the pregnant couple. They're like whispering to each other. Seems like they're considering it. Just because she's pregnant. And they'd probably rather have it more comfy than sleep in the dirt. So
And I also
We have
whispered to
housing
Merrick.
as well.
I also whispered to Merrick. Yeah, that old guy. I already did that with him. Thought he might need the boost.
you seem like sitting on the staircase to the castle. Well, where you are is like nearest sitting place from where you are.
I don't know if he can breed or not, but
I see a few of the people is like, man's like 97. If he can get people pregnant, I'm gonna be impressed.
You shouldn't have done that. What if he loses control?
he will be locked up with the others for now.
You. And I'll just look at the old guy.
uh,
What is your profession?
these are the things for like 5 minutes.
Oh, he's old, so.
It's old. He doesn't remember. I was a baker, but how much baking when there's no wheat or flour?
Look back at Strahd. How much stronger do they get when they get infected with this filth?
He shrugs.
From his physiology, he becomes a lot stronger compared to what he is now.
Yeah, but will he be able to, like, lift stones and build walls?
Some smaller ones, yes. Not like there's not like Grappler or Sam that can carry boulders.
Yeah, but
on
he
their
will be able to do the work of a
Yeah.
young / middle-aged
It will
man.
recover some of his physiology, he'll still be as old as he is, but he'll probably be a little better built and healthier.
But his first
So he would be able
He can
to
do
work.
manual labor. He can do manual labor.
He can do manual labor. Yeah.
But his first transformation will be a problem.
Mm.
And you did
Are
say,
any of
um, you did say out of character that the moon cycle, and somebody was aware of it, that the moon cycle was happening soon, like within a day or two of where we are now. Because you said it was like 3 days when he said it,
Yep.
and then a couple long rests later, so.
Yeah, so it's like it basically is tomorrow.
is any of Pelkar's people except Tiny nearby?
And if you're a guard, any of your troops,
Mm.
you see
Or the spawn for that matter.
you see one of the spawn, and you see the goblin vampire.
Yeah. I'll get the spawn over here. I yell to the spawn.
Yeah.
Put the
Why?
old man in one of the cells in the dungeons. Give him a bed.
He's like, I think freaking anyone could break that guy in two. And put him in a dungeon.
I walk
I
over
said
and I
give him a
whisper.
bed, didn't I?
I walk over and I whisper to him, lycanthropy. And I motion to the old man. So I whisper that to the spawn, so that way he's aware.
Okay.
I'm guessing we have like the prison beds, like felt out beds that the military would use, kind of esque.
Cots.
It's
Like not comfortable, but
Cot.
better than laying on the ground.
Yeah,
It's better
a
laying on
cot.
the ground, but it's very uncomfortable. It's like a cot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
The Skyrim prison kind of thing. So it's like some pressurized wheat and like a fur cloth.
Yeah.
And like a simple, basic, shitty pillow.
So as that is happening, I'm looking back at the crowd. Is anybody, for some reason, raising up their hands and willingly subjecting to be lycanthropy spawn broods?
Anyone that wants it? I'll actually roll for the pregnant people. And a couple. Okay. 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 You see the pregnant woman hesitantly takes her hand up, mostly because she wanted better than she has currently. But then her partner, husband, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, you don't see any rings, so you're not sure if they're married. You're like, would both have to, or just one?
We would prefer if you were already a couple, but if it's only her, then she would be paired up with someone else who is willing.
Well, being with our current situation, we would rather sleep comfortably than in the dirt, just for the baby's
They
health.
don't have dirt. They have a small city. It's crumpled, but it's
Yeah, they'd have to
housing.
rebuild it. So
Yeah, they have to rebuild it,
Mhm.
but they're not like sleeping on the floor. There would be like old beds and pillows and shit in the houses.
but
It
they'd have
just looks
they
like an
would have to
abandoned small mining town, basically.
basically
at
the
this point.
dude would have to start building the house unless the woman thinks that she can do the work while she's pregnant.
Yeah. So, so they say like they'd rather be sure they get a very comfortable place rather quick. So.
I'm just
The
not-
first night will be slightly unpleasant, but after that we will work with you.
We're gonna have to build new housings for you and your current kind. Because my queen does not allow your kind to move about in the castle, though I have managed to make an exception for my current companion here.
It's because of our history. It's a long story.
Not actually that long.
Not for you.
Just a few days.
Not for
Or
you.
even just a couple days.
Yeah,
Not
we'll
for
share
you,
with the
but,
Blood Queen. Yeah,
but
yeah,
with the Blood
Queen,
Queen, it's a bit longer. Yeah.
yeah.
Either way, this first night will be slightly unpleasant.
You know what? Let's just. She's just 5 months pregnant.
Yeah, right.
Let's just keep them in a guest room in the castle for now, and we'll build.
Well, if we're infecting them with lycanthropy today, then they will
That is what I'm saying.
They will transform.
That is what I'm saying. We don't infect them yet. Just let them live in the guest houses as normal people for now, and we'll build living areas.
If we do it before the baby's born,
Yeah,
then we can
So
get a shift.
She's
or-
5 months. She's 5 months ish. So we have like
She's like halfway through.
halfway through. So she's 5 months. So we'll get some other guys from the rebuilding of the walls and stuff, and we'll make like just one small house for them, fast as fuck. And I'll get Tiny to. We're discussing this as we're porting them into the castle.
Yeah, but if we infect them before she gives birth, we could get we could potentially get a stronger baby, and then we could have like a trained warrior that we raise.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's why I'm willing to literally pull people away from the work of the walls and get Tiny to help out with building a small house for them, which is basically a house with cages.
We didn't discuss it, but I was thinking about building like a separate but attached to the wall, like a little section of wall that is attached to our current wall. Like just build a new section and then just house them in there.
The castle?
Like not in the castle, but like the outer wall. You just build a new section of outer wall that is attached to the outer wall, and then just house them in there.
Yeah, we can do that, but instead of infecting them now, we do that. So we'll just get those guys to like prioritize that section then of the wall and prioritize making a housing area in that section of the wall. And then when they're done, they can continue with the wall around. And when that's done, at least the first housing area, then we infect them. And hopefully we can do that before she gives birth.
Okay. Alright.
Which is why I'm saying I'm gonna take like all of the wall forces plus Tiny. Because he's a fucking giant, so everything will go like a lot fucking faster.
Yeah, and just take all the big boulders.
I will even try and actually walk and ask Yumba.
I grapple strong.
Because I am really into the thought of making really fucking strong Cannon Father. Even though I think they are impure, but Cannon Father is always useful. And in our current situation, that is just priceless.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a very good fighting force right now.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, like you guys and like the troops that Pelkor bring.
I'm gonna make those guys help out as well, just to get this thing done as fast as fucking possible.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're still gonna keep their like guard duties and all that stuff.
I would say our next traveling priority is getting you to be able to make like vampire spawn. That should be the next thing, so that way we can have decently powered warriors. Because the lycanthropy thing, it's nice, but it's gonna take us time.
Yeah, but
So
this is just the first couple. We have a line on getting another couple, so if we just add on people and get more couples, then suddenly it's a small army of lycanthropes, and they're pretty powerful.
Mystery
Well,
Island.
they're purebred.
Yeah.
So.
Then like you
And
learn to
also, one of
control
my
it
next
faster.
ideas is literally to travel into like one of the big towns and pay off like the big prison wardens to like literally. But again,
just give us a
that would
bunch of
be also
psychopaths.
yeah. But again, that would be a pretty good thing to do afterwards. The plan you had, because then I can just get them, and we'll make spawns of them, or
Yeah.
I can make spawn of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, our next mission
So,
should probably be
the idea-
becoming a powerful
The
empire.
idea is, the idea that I had is, we should go to wherever this religious order that knows of this place, because we need to make sure that that nobody's coming in here all the time that tries to kill us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we should go to where that religious order is next, wherever they're like headed or stationed or whatever. And then you could probably fight like legendary people that live there that are probably giving orders to people to come here. And then that might count as your legendary creature to get you stronger.
Yeah.
So, yeah, knocking out a bunch of birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So, that was the idea. To go there next. We need to find out where they're headquartered, which I think we have a lead on that.
You have
'Cause-
a rough direction. You don't know exactly.
Because those people we had in our jail that we captured that were part of that order, yeah, they were telling us rough stuff about where they were from and stuff. So we could investigate that, would be my recommendation for our next thing. Now that we have workers that are starting the stuff, then we should be focusing on, yeah, all the threats that keep showing up on our doorstep. We should at least make sure that the ones that are from out of this realm aren't coming into this realm. And then maybe after that we could start thinking about like the random undead that are in this realm, finding a way to control them and stuff like
we
that.
have a name. We have a name.
Yeah, we know who's the leader of the order, but we don't know. We don't know their exact location.
Nope.
Yeah, so we should also be trying to find, like, after we do that, we should also be trying to find necromancers that are willing to come here and, like, control the undead that are nearby, so that way we can build up our forces more that way.
Yeah, and you know an necromancer, don't you?
Do I?
They don't know he's alive. They don't know he's alive.
That's true. Okay, sure.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to him. Like, his body just
Yeah, well-
was still there and everything. So as far as we know, he's dead.
You tell me this, like in character, like necromancers and all that stuff.
Yes. I would have told you this. Like, yeah. That
Can
would
I
be...
make any kind of roll to see if I know any of the family Grimms, as I hear in necromancy?
Roll a history. There are no necromancers.
14.
14. Don't know the direct name or location. You have heard of a small
Dude.
group.
Dude, come on, man. Take into consideration who I am.
You are very old.
Yeah. And what I am.
But also, when did
And
the
who I'm
Grimm...
sleeping with.
when you were young.
When I was a young lad.
When I was a young lad.
Of only 250 years old.
You knew the Blood Queen had quite a few necromancers.
I probably
Believing
met
in her.
Salazar's father when he was like
You
in
probably met his
diapers or
fucking
whatever.
great grandfather.
Yeah, when he was in diapers.
And you know, she is. Well, last you heard of them. You've heard of a Grim that she had recently started following her before the war started.
Hmm.
That had immense potential, but you're not sure what happened to him. But you have heard the name.
I might be able to help with your necromancy ideas. Give me some time. And as for the location of our current teleporter into this realm, I'm pretty sure we can easily find a location for her.
You just heard the last name Grim. You don't know the full name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also talking about the religious person, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that too.
Constant teleporting people in there. To kill all evil and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Smite evil. Be on.
So blacksmith, miners.
And since their group hasn't returned, the group that they sent into here hasn't returned, they may be thinking of sending someone else more powerful in here soon. So we should act quickly.
You're right. Let me and my queen go down and question them, maybe. Or just me. Depends what mood she's in. By the morning, we would probably have a certain somewhat location of this Lady Silvermind. And we will go and destroy her. And I'll order... Yeah.
Order.
All the norms.
Mhm.
Guards, norms, blacksmith, miner.
Mhm.
All the norms. And Tiny to start building the area around the place as Straw described.
Okay.
And currently they only need to like focus on like the walls and one housing space. That's all.
Mhm.
And as soon as they're done with that, start expanding, start building the wall. I'm gonna order Tiny to help out with the wall as well. Just because he's a big motherfucker.
I'm gonna go over to the goblin vampire and just tell the goblin vampire to make sure that our blacksmith slash miner do not die on their way to the mine and back.
That's fine. We can do that. I presume you're doing what you sent me, Joachim?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And Mirak, you're gonna talk to the Queen?
Oh, he's not gonna. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just see what people are doing. You can give it text them to yeah. They would probably need someone to watch their back to go their mind.
Yeah, exactly.
So you go through them. I won't do any encounters with
One
just
more extra skeleton to spare as well. So the guy
you. Yeah,
can pick us.
I'll say yeah. One of the skeletons and Strahd goes with the miners. Pelcor stays at camp and helps with the building.
What Strahd, you joining the miners?
I wanted to
They said it was
send
good.
the goblin vampire, but
Oh, you want to send a goblin
Yeah.
vampire with them? Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you can do
goblin
that.
vampire and one skeleton.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
And the rest is at guard duty, including Pelcor. So
Also, before the goblin vampire leaves, I want to ask the goblin vampire to see if they found whatever was nesting in the castle walls.
You want to see
yeah,
what
we
the
put a watch
peek
guy on that. One of spawns.
Yeah. Been a bed. Let me see if he actually realized something. Oh yeah, he did.
Hmm.
Does he know what it is, and did he kill it or not?
I'll say what happens. As you guys are conversing, as you like start ordering people around, the scout rushes up, the one that was watching the nest,
Hmm.
and just are you in the war room or are you in somewhere else?
I guess at this point we would literally be like at the entrance of the castle.
Yeah,
just-
we
Because
were
we
like,
just
discussing
rushes
this
up.
as we're
yeah.
like walking in.
He rushes up. You guys see him in the doorway as he looks around for you frantically.
Mhm.
Um, and he turns to you and sees you. I know what it is, and it's bad news.
Speak.
It's the copper dragon.
A copper dragon. Holy shit.
Basically, the acid metallic dragon.
Yeah, that I know.
Oh.
That's why I'm
Ooh.
saying holy shit.
But there was no money there.
No,
It might be a
as you
baby.
can, as you can see,
Oh, it's a child.
as a young one.
Oh.
It's like a teenager. Like, uh, yeah, it only stopped by occasionally, but it's not a big one. It's big, but it's not like the big one.
Yeah, shut up.
Is it a child of one that lives on this realm?
I'm not sure, but it was at least bigger than a baby.
Can I do a history to see if I know if there's dragons in this domain?
In this area, you can roll history.
Well,
Do I
they're
get a
they're
advantage?
metallic. They're metallic dragons, so the order may have left like a few metallic dragon eggs in this place just to like keep the evil things at bay. I don't know.
Do I get advantage since I've been in this realm for
Yeah, you've
such
known
fucking
a
long?
lot of this place, so yeah, I can get a.
5.
With advantage?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got a 5 and a 2.
That's sad. That's sad.
Yeah, I got a 2 and a 5, so yeah.
You have never heard of dragons in this area.
That is strange. There should not be dragons in this realm. I say with confidence.
Well, there was a dragon.
Hmm.
I don't know how it got there or how long, but there's a dragon.
Keep an eye on it, as long as it doesn't enter the castle for now.
Doesn't seem to
Then
do
it
anything
shouldn't be
yet.
a threat.
Just stops
Tell
by.
anybody else to not go near the cave entrance on the other side. We will deal with it later.
I will.
If you deem it safe, Merrick, perhaps you can track it to wherever it goes when it's not here.
Where's the cereal?
He looks at you and he smirks. What do you think I am thinking about?
He shrugs.
And he starts halfway laughing. And he starts walking towards.
Cereal, yes.
So he's gonna follow the couple to one of the clean guest rooms with a double bed.
Mhm.
You will stay here for now, but as soon as you're blessed, he almost gags a little bit as he says that. With lycanthropy, you will not be able to stay in the castle anymore.
Inform this to the pregnant people, the couples.
Yeah, the couples.
Then is
Oh.
this.
That's fair.
We are currently building a new settlement for you. But you will live in comfort, since you agreed to these terms.
That's very kind of you.
And as you are mortal still, the castle is free for your roaming. And the chef is always ready to make what he is able to.
Where's the bloody stew? Just say from the kitchen.
It's
See like a
rotten!
teenager get you see like one of the ghouls get yeeted out of the kitchen with a fucking gash going through his neck. Chef's back.
It's
If he doesn't-
rotten!
If you don't like his cooking, don't tell him.
The egg sponge. No, don't tell him. Don't. You see out of the kitchen a full-on like chef outfit, semi-dead looking person.
Spawn Ramsey.
Yeah, just Spawn Ramsey. Has the blonde hair and everything.
It's
just gonna
frozen!
call him
It's
Cookie.
rotten!
I'm just gonna call him Cookie. Cookie.
That bloody fool said my food was shit.
Well, obviously he's an idiot, Cookie.
They don't like my food when called shit. Is he like a bloody butcher knife in his hand?
Lots of money.
What if the people just you gotta get steps a few steps back?
Well, you
Well, it seems you have a few more mouths to feed.
go by pounds, that's why.
They better not fucking complain.
Okay, so how much?
Prepare
All
them.
of you.
Prepare them something decent. Show them your
I
hospitality.
only make decent food. Or better.
I only make the finest gourmet, you'll see.
The finest cuisine.
Gourmet.
I always remember the lamb sauce. And a guy's an idiot sandwich. Oh, just had to.
Well, I'll turn back to the pregnant
It's just back in the
couple.
kitchen.
So, there is only one more thing that I need from you both.
$1 or something. You come up.
And that is.
I need you to kneel.
Oh, they do it. they look a bit confused, but they do it.
Swear allegiance to the Blood Queen, which is now your new owner. She is a
They-
just god.
You hear chuckling from upstairs.
This is not from them.
No, it's from her. She has extremely good hearing.
Mm. And she can probably hear whatever else I'm saying and doing.
Anything,
without
whenever you
any
mention Blood Queens, you can basically see and hear through. So.
Mm. Swear
If you have
alliance to the
symbols on
Blood
her.
Queen, and you will be granted access to this castle until you are blessed with lycanthropy.
They do so.
Good.
How much the chicken? 10 something?
So feel like home. Eat, drink, and get merry. And I'll walk out and close the door.
That is done.
You
Check
see
it
how
out.
far Merrick wants to go for this little thing? They didn't have to kneel and swear loyalty before they got to get into the castle.
No.
They actually got to see the inside before they did it.
Yeah.
All right. So.
By the way,
Oh, go ahead.
is my ritual complete?
By now I would say yes.
Do I know what to do?
You know what to do. You feel in this certain area. You don't feel. You feel a little bit from in a direction.
Which direction?
This would be south,
Alright.
southwest.
Do I know if it's far?
It's some distance away. Yeah.
Alright. I'll locate Strahd.
You you walk. Yeah. So you see them chatting outside the entrance.
Alright. I know of a boon that might help us.
Ooh.
What is it?
I do not know, but I know its direction.
You just said you know of a booth.
Yes.
It goes Grapplo. Come on, it's Grapplo.
I know it's a boon.
You know it's a boon.
Yes.
Well, la-di-da.
Well, how powerful is this thing?
In this place, you see him kind of like feeling around. Mediocre. But it could be powerful if we get closer to it.
I look to Merrick. Should
I'm
we
not
chase? Oh, you're not there?
No. As soon as I closed the door to the couple, I would have walked upwards towards the Blood Queen. I'm guessing that he came out and got you, and I just walked to the Blood Queen.
Okay, so you left. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm there.
Okay. I look to where I thought he was, and he's not there. And I look towards Grappolo. I trust him. He wouldn't bring this to me unless he genuinely thought it was real. I say, perhaps before we finish our day today, we should look into this.
You can see him like profusely sweating as he arrives to you as well.
Yeah. You're not sure
And
why.
it's red all over
Alright.
for some reason.
Okay, let's do this. Let's look into this.
All right. When do we go?
Now, why not? I trust you.
Do you want to take him with?
Take who with? Merrick? He's doing research right now.
I nod. This way, and I go in the south direction.
You
Alright.
crash on the wall for a second, but then you walk a bit to the side and walk through the door. Then you head in the direction.
All right.
Well, he
Me
is
and-
strong enough. He
Me and
could probably
Grappolo
just walk
have
through the wall.
done
Probably.
some amazing feats by ourselves, so...
He's a little disoriented from the ritual.
A little bit.
I don't even know what he did.
No, no.
I don't even
I
know
know.
what he could have possibly done to make this happen, but it's fine.
Who
Let's
knows?
do this.
Who knows?
This way, bonk.
Boy. Perfection.
So yeah, I guess we just go in that direction.
I mean, we fought living lightning and living ice by ourselves,
Sure.
so...
Indeed, you did.
Is the
And
boon
then-
in this domain?
And then everybody,
Yeah.
else was unconscious, and we fought demons and stuff by ourselves too. So, like, I'm confident
Yeah.
that we can take on a few things at least by ourselves.
Yeah,
You're not gonna grab Your new flirt, Grapplo.
This is something I must do.
Uh,
He must
Fire
learn this
lonesome,
by
you and
himself.
Frank.
Yeah, why not?
It cannot be shared.
Are you gonna do the whole Thor thing when you walk into like a pool of whateverness and get a vision and then get a boon?
You don't know.
I don't think he knows either. Otherwise, he would have told us.
Yeah, it's just a thing I came up with like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I have an ID for it.
Yeah. A
So-
boon,
I'm
a
saying.
boon is a
Well,
pro-
I meant.
a
I
boon
meant.
is a pretty powerful thing. So
I mean, Grapplo doesn't know the exact nature of it. I don't think.
no.
yeah, but then again, a boon is a pretty damn powerful thing.
It's not that kind of boon.
Oh,
It's all done?
It's a custom boon, homebrew boon.
oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yes.
It's not a demigod boon. It's not that.
okay, okay. In that case, sure.
All right,
Grapple
let's
calls it a boon.
That I wouldn't make that easy.
let's start walking, and I guess Merrick gets to talk to Blood Queen, and then we'll do our thing after.
So you head up to the study where she hangs out usually.
Is she alone?
Yeah. Oh, you see one of the spawn kind of handed her some fancy wine. On the left.
So he left.
Yep, he left.
So I'll
Just
look at
handed her the
and-
drink and left.
So I'll look at her and I'll try and I will try and sneak up behind her.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Sure. Roll.
Hmm?
That's actually pretty good for
I
you.
rolled pretty fucking good
You-
for my.
You got disadvantage though.
He got
Oh,
me
yeah,
full
well,
armor. His
No, I
armor is
don't.
fancy.
What?
I thought
Oh.
I gave you that.
No, I don't remember you giving me that.
Oh, you have big shield anyway, so yeah, you don't. I thought I made your armor like me full too.
No, I don't remember that.
No, okay.
Maybe
it
later.
is-
Huh?
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Maybe I'll
Still
improve it with, like
19?
tier 2.
Oh,
I'm still 19.
They're pretty good.
I'm in love, you know.
I'm not even gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for shits.
Hmm.
Cause she's not. Her god thing can see everything. Her avatar is slightly more less powerful. But still has pretty good perception. Where the hell did I put a sheet? I'll just search for it. Makes it 10 times quicker. Not there.
She doesn't have a sheet.
I do. There she is.
She is
Oh,
so
no.
powerful. She doesn't have a
She's
sheet.
too powerful for a sheet.
if it has a
Oh.
sheet, we can kill it.
She will let you, but you rolled a 30.
Yeah, but does she like implement anything that she sees me?
Nope.
So in
Inside
my
if you
mind,
wish. Good luck.
I
got
would
a
know
35 in deception.
I can't do that. So
No.
I'm gonna sneak up behind her, and I'm gonna give her a kiss on her cheek, and hello, my water lily.
She just smiles a bit. You're terrible at stealth, you know that.
I can't blame a guy for trying.
Well, you're trying with a goddess, so
I know.
what can I do for you?
Well, one thing that you might not enjoy, and then I have a thing that I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy very much afterwards, so
Enlighten me.
it's gonna level up pretty good.
What might it be?
I'm gonna give her the bad thing first. So
That
I'm
is
gonna ask her to make the item that I described to you earlier.
okay. Really? She's gonna give me that to you.
He deserves it. It's just for fun.
She got gross a bit. I can do it. But you owe me one.
How many?
Thanks for a moment. Yeah, she thinks for a moment. Make it 150. Is actually a decent price for her.
I look at her, and really, like 150,
150 and 2 restless nights.
150 souls for that kind of item is basically just like a toy. It's a toy. She's making a toy, man.
I know. It's like,
So I'm guessing she's just trying to drive more souls
Yeah.
out of me than.
basically. She likes souls.
Mm.
You know her. You know how she is.
So I'm just gonna look at her with like a flirtful, like, really?
Fine.
You're gonna make me pay that much for a toy?
15 and a restless night.
How about 15 souls and a night of fun?
That's what I meant with restless night, you moron.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant like night,
No.
like with a restless night.
Oh, restless
like
night of her is you just banging her all night.
Yeah. I
Oh,
thought
she
you
doesn't
meant like
sleep.
a.
Restless night
I
for
thought
you.
I thought you meant like a restless night, like a armored guy with a sword and shit. Yeah.
Nah. Like I made like basically a night of fun in what she's saying, but she's saying just yeah, you're not gonna sleep that entire night.
Deal. I'll kiss her.
She kisses you back. And she starts waving some sigils in the air and starts doing what she was gonna do. So. It actually stops you right before you leave. How quickly you want it? The item.
Yeah. It's not urgent. Fine.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go and do that restless night of yours.
Just shrugs and goes with you. It's like, why not? I'm not against it.
I will lead her into the dungeon.
Yeah.
So we already terrified the girl.
The ranger. The elf girl, yeah.
What other races were there?
What was those again? I think I said it was a half elf, a what else was it? Half elf, a human.
I thought you had sheets for everybody, so I didn't write
I
them
used
down.
like a monster block for it, and just said a description on it.
Sure. But I'll write them down now. So the girl that we basically destroyed.
Yeah. That was a wood elf.
Okay.
The spellcasty warlock guy was a half elf. The armored dude was a human. And was one more. Let me just find the correct thing for that. And the last one was a. Yeah, that guy. He was a.
One of them was a skull knight.
Yeah, but under the armor is it was Goliath.
Hmm?
Goliath was the one guy, and Goliath human, half elf, and elf was a 4.
So armored dude.
The bone armor dude, the one with the fanciest armor, well, was a Goliath guy. So he's was a tall dude. The armor guy, the just simple armor guy, was a human.
Okay, armor guy, and then skull knight.
Skull Knight was a Goliath.
which one of these people were the leader?
The bone knight guy. Seemed like to be
So
like the
the
leaderish
Goliath.
guy. Yeah, the Goliath.
The Goliath.
The Goliath, yeah.
Okay. So it's been since we captured them 2 days, right? 2 days? 3 days?
2 days.
2 days, 3 days, yeah. And
Yep,
I
about 2 days.
order. Nobody's giving them food yet.
No, you haven't told
Only
them to.
water, just to keep them alive.
They can live without food, but water they need.
So I'm gonna walk to the cell with the Goliath Skull Knight in it. And outside of the cell, I'm gonna like literally start making out with the Blood Queen.
Okay.
When we get in there, you can do whatever you want. I have all my like healing hands.
Oh.
But it's just, it's fun and I need information from it.
You got meat grinder?
Of course. Then I'll
Lovely.
pull out of the sheet and I'll hand it to her.
Oh yeah, I gave you a note for the meat grinder too, so you can actually see what the rolls are.
What?
Yeah. Under your sheet is a meat grinder specs.
Oh! I thought you sent it to me in Discord.
No, I made a note in the Roll20, so the others can see it too.
What? Where? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, meat grinder specs. And then you see all the 10 effects it does, and what the natural effect of the weapon is.
Spikes burn on the wounds. Acid, fire, wind freeze over, poison, necrotic, wound opens, pouring salt, veins burns in their body making bleeding. Veins burns in their body making them bleed coagulated in
It dries up the wound, and then open it again to basically reburst the blood.
Oh, so the wound goes like beep, 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 beep,
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
And
Wound
then
within the bone, spikes burst out, yeah. That's pretty good.
very fun effects. Very fun effects.
Love it.
It can still be used as a normal weapon. You just can't kill someone with it. It's a +3 short sword. So.
Yeah, I keep it on me just to
Yeah.
do diplomatic stuff, you know.
Diplomatic.
So I'll tell
Democracy,
her,
you know.
So as we're making out, I know I'm handing her the sword or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm guessing she probably cuts me with it. As we're
Probably at
making
least
out.
once. At least
Yeah.
once, probably.
So you can roll a d10 for that.
Ah.
We need a location of a certain Lady Silver mind.
Oh, you get the 7.
7?
Yeah.
I can't remember where the was.
It's the it's a salt and lemon wound.
Salt wound.
It's extremely painful because it just makes the wound worse when pouring salt and lemon juice into it.
So many damage. think.
That one would be 10 damage.
Ten.
It's 2d10. I rolled 5, 3 and a 7.
Okay. I'm gonna do a straight con save to see if I.
Endure it. Sure.
Yeah, without like making even a face.
Sure. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine. You've had dirt pain before.
Don't even not acknowledge the pain, and I'm just smiling at her, and I'll tell her that we need the location of Lady Silvermind. She's the one that makes these pesky. I'm looking for a word here again. Not rodents. Pests. There we go.
Pests, yeah.
These pesky pests enter your domain.
And Goliath just, why should I tell you?
What?
You're asking a Goliath, I presume?
Oh no, we're still outside the door.
They're still outside, okay. So I
I'm
thought you were
telling
asking
her
Goliath.
that we're gonna have fun, but as we have fun, we need the location of Lady Silvermind.
Oh, fine.
Ah, come on.
He kind of
You're gonna
draws a
enjoy
dagger down his cheek, like.
You're gonna enjoy
Fine.
just as much as I do. Does she cut
Little-
me with a dagger?
Yeah, she does it again.
Yeah.
Just to be sure. Uh, 5.
Which is
I think it's the ice one.
nice one.
Oh yeah, I don't have this. 5. That's a poison one.
Poison one.
I see.
I
You
agree.
immediately. Okay, you don't vomit, but you feel it, but you don't vomit.
Do I look like I hurt when I roll a 23? Or do I
when you
still
hurt,
have my stone face?
you still. Yeah, still have a stone face. You feel it in you, but you're like holding poker face, basically.
Poker face. Okay. So as she cuts me, I'll just kiss her again.
She bites your lip a bit, drawing some blood.
And then I will open the dungeon door and we will walk in.
The life is just glaring you down.
We have some questions for you, boy.
He says
And
nothing.
You better just tell us, or you're not gonna like what's gonna happen.
He just spits in your face.
Can I dodge it?
Sure. Roll a dex check.
The straight dex or dex
Straight dex.
save?
Just straight dex.
Then I
Straight dex.
actually have a chance.
You know what I'm saying?
17.
You dodge it.
Oh, you're not gonna like this. And then we're just gonna start.
Okay. I'll roll a few concepts to see how long it takes for him to actually speak. 'Cause
I'm gonna keep the dungeon door open so everybody in the dungeon can hear the noises.
Okay.
For fear factor.
Okay, this guy is fucking enduring it. It took you 6 tries before he even said anything.
Yeah.
You rolled pretty fucking high.
Well, he's a Goliath, so
Yeah, he's a durable. It's a durable fuck. So you just kept a stone face for like 6 good slices until he eventually broke a bit and started speaking, but you had to cut him more to get the info you wanted.
yeah, well, I do have the Blood Queen with me, and I do know that as she gets hornier, then she will probably hurt him even more.
Oh yeah. So you probably like push him to the limit to like killing him or then just reviving him again.
Yeah, but I'll keep using my lay on hands when I see that he's like bleeding out and stuff.
Okay.
Because this is our idea of basically a really fun.
He's a sadistic, masochistic bitch, so yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, both of us are. This
Yeah.
is fun for us. This is
Yeah.
like our biggest turn on. Torturing people
Oh,
and
especially for her.
fucking each other.
Especially when people are watching.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. It takes you in total, before you got all the info you wanted. It took you about 2 hours of torture.
Damn.
But he's a durable guy. He took a while before he broke. And then his cell looks like a bloody mess.
Mm.
Of vomit, blood, ice, fire, whatever, you name it.
You know what? I'm actually so impressed by your endurance. I'm saying this as I'm fucking the Blood Queen, by the way. Right in front of him. I'm actually gonna give you the offer that I gave you when you entered my realm once more. Basically, if he wants to join us, he can. Because I'm impressed by his pain tolerance and
His pain tolerance is insane. I just kept rolling
exactly.
fucking good with
So
this.
I'm giving him the offer once more.
Being how fucking stubborn this guy is, he does not accept it.
Well,
He just says nothing and just glaring at with a death stare at you.
Really? Playing with a death stare after all that?
Yeah. He is he's loyal to the bone when it comes to his religion, at least.
That's too bad. And I don't know, stab him.
Sure.
He's naked, so
He's naked.
you know what? I'll infuse my sword with branding smite at level 2.
Okay.
Just because.
Just because.
Just because.
Yeah, he's not resisting, so he's not resisting, so you hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That is a good chunk of damage. He just winces in pain a bit and just through very heavy breaths as he has been like resurrected from death like 5 times.
Mm.
Like, last thing I would do is join you fuckers. Torture me all you want.
And that's exactly why he's going to be a vampire spawn later.
The queen just takes a fucking she has like a hidden knife on her thigh. Like in the middle of your fucking fun. She just takes it and just straight up cut off his dick.
As she's like making out with him, right? Forcefully.
Yeah.
As I'm fucking her.
You see a little thud on the ground.
He's a Goliath. It's probably
Yeah, he's a Goliath.
way-
Crazy, so he got
probably
something.
bigger than mine.
You're Dragonborn.
I will pick it up and I will forcefully shove it into his mouth.
Okay. He can't resist, and it's too much pain to even resist, so.
Choke on your no, boy.
I should say that she starts choking you.
Sure.
Ah, she's into that shit. Yes, yeah. You guys go at that for the entire night, I presume?
Of course.
Okay.
Probably gonna
The
have a
Boon
kind of
Hunters.
exhaustion at the end.
You will.
Mm.
The Boon Hunters. What are you guys doing?
I'm following him.
Going in direction.
You walk for quite a while. It is some distance away. You walk for about, or run. I don't know how quick you're doing it.
I'm walking.
Okay, walk. You walk for a good 2 hours. Until you feel the pull to a just slight alcove. To the this would be west. This area seems, strangely enough, a bit brighter than this area usually is. But you see an alcove to the west where you feel the pull from.
Alright. I go there.
Okay. As you enter the alcove, this is probably one of the more living places you've seen in this area. In the alcove, you see a actual pond, a singular person sitting on a rock, and strangely enough, actual flowers and fruit and berries hanging on some bushes. And sunlight. It is in about a 30-foot room. See a single guy, he's a pretty big dude, sitting on a rock. Looking as you approach, kind of curious.
What race is he?
This guy is a. Let's see, he is a the fuck. He's a orc, just straight up orc, full orc.
Do I know if this is the guy?
It's where you feel the pull from you.
Alright. In that case, I do say, you are the one I seek.
And what do you want with me?
You are able to refine muscles, are you not?
I might. Who's asking?
I do like a pose,
Do a pose.
and
Classic grapple.
I am Grappolo.
That's a name I've not heard.
Not yet, maybe, but in the future, soon.
The orc approaches you. The guy's like 9 feet tall.
Mhm.
It looks at you. And how do you wish to learn this?
Do I know exactly what I can learn from him?
You know you can learn how to improve what you already have. But you need to beat this guy first. Strahd, are you next to him?
I'm there. I'm present. I'm just letting him take control of the situation since he seems to know what's going on.
Roll me a perception.
Okay.
Does this
Perception.
thing make sense with you? If it doesn't make sense.
21.
Being that close, that guy, his blood does not smell orcish. It smells dragonoid. It looks like an orc, but his blood smells not like an orc at all.
You wouldn't happen to be a copper dragon, would you?
Kind of turns his head to you. You're one of those, aren't you?
He just raises an eyebrow.
Hmm.
You still haven't answered my question.
You see his shape starts changing. Actually, I think I have a suitable map for this. Actually,
Oh.
let me see if I actually have a suitable map for it, because I might have. No, not that. No, it's too dark. This one is actually suitable.
It's just because we just recently heard that a copper dragon was in our castle, and then I heard Draconoid blood, so I was like,
Indeed. Ignore these millions of kobolds. I just use the map because it makes the most sense. That you see, don't see the pile of gold either.
Oh, we don't see a pile of gold.
No.
Oh, shucks.
God dang it, Zane. He's like right next to you, so he's like right there.
All right.
I guess I'll throw myself out there somewhere. I'm not directly next to Grapplo, but I am present in case it matters. Because I have a feeling he needs to tackle this himself, but there's a chance that he might let me aid him, but I don't know.
Yes, there's my fucking money.
That's your money.
I will say, as he transforms, I do not know exactly how you can teach me, but I know I must defeat you for anything else.
Probably
See
do
if you can take
non-lethal damage. Just to be sure.
Okay. It's an issue for you guys.
Oh yeah.
More than you gain.
He's gonna solo a. It's not a high CR, but it's still a dragon.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy, but
Mhm.
Wrong button.
I'll
There.
take it.
Yeah, I took the lower one, but whatever.
I'll throw myself on there. I'm going to at least initially not interfere if I go first, just so you know.
No, that's fine.
Okay, let's see. 20. Looks like I do go first.
We're just gonna like stand in the background and just watch that Grapplo doesn't fucking die.
Basically.
Yeah, if this thing looks like it's gonna kill him, then I'll intervene instantly. But
There was a hold already action.
As its shape is complete, you do see a young copper dragon. It just stares you dead in the eye.
Stare back.
Then
You
let's test
pose.
you.
Your pose, man. Your pose for the
I was already in the pose.
perfect. Oh,
Maximum pose.
maximum pose activated.
The ultimate ability. Okay. Oh,
It's too bad I'm exhausted from the ritual.
yeah, too bad for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not interfering, so dragon goes straight for it, then misses. He does not super high to hit. And yeah, he misses again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a third one. Yeah, he misses.
Nice.
oh yeah, dragons have
Yeah.
3 attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy do it.
Young dragons have legendary actions?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
Need to be an adult or more.
Oh.
Right, I become big.
You are big now. You are as big as the dragon.
Big boy.
Wrong button. There it is.
I would like to grapple dragon. So it's normal for me. Oh my god.
Damn.
Um,
You're a bit exhausted from the ritual, so you fail your ultimate move.
I got it again.
Now you do it.
Aha.
Uh,
I will action search. Go again. Pinned.
Yep.
Maybe restrained.
Maybe you're trying to. His athletic isn't too bad. It's worse than yours. No, he actually just makes it.
He has disadvantage, so
Oh, there's 18 fails. Yeah. He only has a plus 10, so.
that's right. That's my turn.
He is that. Then it was you. Then skip him. Then him again.
Oh, and he take this.
Squeeze damage. Yeah. As you do that, you feel your squeeze kinda slightly reflects back at you. You take half of the damage you dealt to him, to yourself.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, the squeeze damage, you take half in your face. As a dragon would have this, right? Because he's pinned and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make that thing go correctly. This bite. Oh, sad.
Mm-hmm.
I critted, but I didn't crit. Nope. Nope. He needs like a 15 to hit you on the dice.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah. That's that.
A
I
1
will
in 4
activate-
chance is not that bad.
No, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough, but not bad.
I'll activate my Hill Rune
Okay, so your damage is reduced.
and Radiant Soul.
Oh, and Radiant Soul. Huh?
So, Sprout Forts. This is the first time you've seen this, but
You've seen him use it before, but
I don't think he has. No, actually.
I don't think so.
I don't think you've ever. I don't think you popped it on the orc, did you?
I don't think I have a pop it. No, not on the orc.
So yeah, you see they do grow wings. What the fuck?
Hmm.
I just assumed he was a
I'm
human.
not there.
Huh?
I'm not there.
No. So Strahd sees it
Oh.
Yep.
because he hasn't seen it before.
Oh.
Let me just double check this.
Because I just assumed he was human. In fact, a few times me as a player, I mistook him for a human.
Yeah, that's the plus thing with Asmar. You don't see the R1 before they actually pop their wings.
Hmm. Okay. You take 8, and I should take 2, right?
You take 2, yeah, because it's double reduced.
Hell
Because
yeah.
it's the same damage type. So.
Yep. That's my turn.
It's your turn. Strong do that.
I'm just waiting
Dragon.
for a breath weapon.
Huh? Oh, he might do that soon. Poor dragon. Poor dragon. So close. Okay.
I will use one of my attacks to choke him, so he can't launch his breath weapon.
You know it's a dragon, so you know they probably have it. So
Yes.
that's fine. You can do that.
And punch him twice.
Launch.
Let's see. Yep.
Because the breath weapon, even the smaller dragons, they do an obscene
pretty
amount
nasty.
of damage.
They do pretty good damage.
Mm-hmm.
Like his breath one is stronger than blood.
Is there anything I have to roll to do that?
Do the choke? Just an athletics.
Sorry there, guys. How about that? You might have hurt yourself
He's choked.
for a second.
Yeah, he's choked, so he currently can't use his breath weapon.
Good.
Yeah. That's
Bane
your
of all dragons.
turn. Yeah. So
I'm
you
just
take,
wondering if he's gonna summon allies at any point.
You take 4 damage because you dealt 60.
Huh.
Any damage you deal to him, you take back aft. So
Doesn't matter what type of damage.
nope, everything. You can endure it, but you feel some pain with it.
It's that is a pretty strong ability, though.
It is pretty strong. It's just half back. He's not full damage back. That would be a bit powerful.
So
But
yeah,
still a lot.
just because of that one ability, this guy's a huge threat to you. Suddenly.
Passive damage. He squeezes you back for some reason. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's that. He cannot breath weapon, so he will try to bite, and no, he misses.
With advantage. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Also 20 and 16 hits.
16 misses. 20 hits.
Okay. Do I take the same damage type back as well?
It would do, yeah. So if you're like resistant radiant, you would take half of that too.
Okay, hang on.
So you take like no radiant damage, basically. Oh, you take a little bit.
No, I'm not resistant to radiant.
There was necrotic you'd choose because you would want to change it.
Yeah.
Then you took necrotic.
Yeah, necrotic is good for us, but in general, but not this specific situation.
And this is the reason is like any damage dealt is dealt back. So like chip damage despite being locked in a grapple. Okay. That's what you do. Okay. Dragon tries to release your choke.
Okay.
It's a little bit bad.
That would be a whole action.
Yeah, it would be his whole action to do that. Yeah.
Nope.
Well, I mean, he wants to survive this, like, win this, so, like,
Yeah.
that's one of the few things he can do.
Mhm.
Breath weapon.
Yeah,
Unless he
that's
has
like the
magic.
quickest way.
Unless he has magic.
This one don't. This one don't.
It's a young dragon, so
They can still have magic. They just
Young
have less
dragons
magic.
can be, like, over 100 years old or something crazy like that.
They are young when they're like
Hmm.
100. They're not adult before they're like, I think 500 plus or something.
So in a human lifetime, you can learn all kinds of magic, so this thing could have.
Yeah. Like any dragon can have magic. The older you are, the more powerful and more magic you have.
I
Mhm.
mean, if they were prepared after they destroy my realm as eggs,
Yeah.
Is that his whole
probably
turn?
not, right?
No. This guy can if they were there in when you were there, this will be an ancient by that time.
Mhm.
So
Hmm.
and that will be a way harder challenge.
Well, for all I know, there is an ancient dragon here.
You don't know.
Since I
Yeah,
rolled shit on the
thousand
thing.
plus would be ancient.
Yeah, that's an ancient. Adult is like it's like a few hundred.
Yeah, for all I know, there is an ancient dragon here. Since I rolled so shitty on my history check.
Oh, don't
So
worry,
is
I have ideas for
yes.
after this fight. I'm just hoping that Grapplo gets what he needs out of this first.
Yeah. So I
We're
like
gonna get
to
the
hex
gold, and
him.
we're gonna try and like befriend the. This is a young dragon, right?
There's a young one.
And the one that's nesting in my castle is like a wormling.
I said it was bigger than a baby.
So
It's
like
a young or
teenager.
bigger.
So basically,
It was said it wasn't the biggest one. So from what he said is either an adult or young.
So it's transactioning from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, we will be able to.
Oh,
Keep
trust me, I got an idea.
as a
Don't
pet.
worry. I got an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his turn. So it's you, Grappler.
Yep. Hang on. Making a new attack.
That's fine.
Okay. So I was gonna hex him.
You can do that.
And punch him twice.
I presume strength.
Yes.
Yeah, all of those hit.
Wait, what? That's not right.
What isn't right?
It's missing a 1d8 and a 1d6.
Yeah, for some reason your thing is rolling incorrectly.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's
it isn't-
the wrong one.
No. I don't gamble.
Okay, there it is.
Because it's not rolling different dice.
There it is.
There we go.
That's correct.
16 minutes.
Yeah, but it was the two
Yeah,
up top.
Oh, she
It-
was
Just the
It was the
damage
two.
rolls.
It was the two
Yeah.
attacks up top. It's just that his bludgeoning wasn't rolling correctly.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So I see that. Yeah.
So less dice on the hits.
Because each time it was only rolling one dice when it's supposed to be rolling more things, so it wasn't doing it correctly.
So he takes that.
Yeah, he takes the damage from the last one there.
Both of those last one. Yeah.
Not the top ones.
Yeah, because the top ones were broken.
He takes it. That's what do you do?
Yeah.
On my turn, How healthy does Grappolo look?
Dragon is looking. Grapplo? How rough is he looking?
I'm calculating.
He's doing math.
Grapple looks like he's doing math. So for a split second there, he looked just like an Asian dude.
Suddenly, Grappolo just has little glasses on, and he has a little calculator in front of him.
And you can almost hear the
You
sound
become
like,
doctor. You become doctor. You become doctor now. You become doctor now. You become doctor.
Why
or
you
not
not
my, or you not my
doctor
son.
You call me back when you're doctor.
I mean, you could do a medicine check.
I don't mind doing a medicine check.
Yeah, do medicine if you want.
Strahd is decent at those. 20.
He looks kind of hurt. Not even bloodied. Far from it.
Not even bloodied? Okay. So he's just hurt. Okay. I'll take that. I can see that he is being harmed somehow, even though he hasn't been hit yet. So.
Yeah.
What's the dragon look like?
Dragon is looking. He's looking rough, but he's not dead yet. Okay. Yeah. That's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just assess the situation, and I'm appraising it as fine for now, so continue.
Okay. The dragon will try something. He uses his tail and grabs some of the wood off the ground beneath him and tries to flip you guys around.
Oh.
So
Oh,
this
so he's-
is a tough athletics for him.
Yeah, since he has an additional appendage, yeah, he's trying to use it to.
Disadvantage.
He's trying to use it to gain
Okay.
favor in the
With
fight
that,
there.
I'll say it doesn't flip you guys around, but you lose footing for like a second. So I'll say he gets one straight roll attack at you. Just one. But he used one of his attack with the tail, so he only has two left. Then he will miss.
Wow.
badly. And then he's
Roll a
dis-
strength save to see if he keeps his teeth.
Will he keep his teeth? Yeah, he's fine. He's 19.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Oh, that crit. I admit. Oh, my crits.
Too bad.
If it was an ancient dragon and he rolled that and then he rolled crap on the strength, then
Like
you could
an ancient.
flavor it like he just lost his like dentures.
I'm actually check the ancient copper strength just for shits.
They're pretty strong.
27 is strength, so.
Mm.
So yeah.
Alright. I punch him thrice.
You punch him thrice.
Does 18 hit?
Just hits him.
Big damage.
He is.
You only hit with 2 of those. You're still at disadvantage or normal rolls.
On ability checks.
Build checks, yes.
Oh.
This is
Yeah,
text.
Yeah, because he has 1 point of exhaustion, not like
Mhm.
3 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
attacks.
I think it's 2.
2 is
Two
half
is-
movement, 3 is attacks.
Oh.
Okay, he is at a brink of his life.
And get squeezed.
I guess we
Is he gonna give up or?
He, I presume is non-lethal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
yep. Dragon goes limp.
The dragon's
Alright.
unconscious.
Rod, you're smart. Go get the gold.
Hang on.
For God's sakes,
You don't
go
see
get
the
the
gold.
gold.
You don't see it.
Yeah, apparently there's no
Right.
gold
Hidden?
there.
Is the gold hidden? They can't see it.
Oh no, I moved the map. Oh no. That was not the thing.
So, let me just calculate how ouchie I'm having.
You're having some ouchie.
Well, if it's unconscious, then I have to. We're going to have to wait. See what happens.
No.
He's a smart. He got healing.
I'm gonna heal him up.
Oh yeah, you have like very, very minimal, but some.
Yep. Fuck, dude, this does a lot of damage. This reflect damage.
Yeah. It's one of the. It's fun
Yeah,
thing that
constant damage is really powerful
yeah.
of any sort.
Despite him never hitting him, he still takes a little bit of damage every time.
So I'm bloodied.
He's bloody. So actually, Grandpa is actually looking bloodied.
And then I heal him for 1.
And he still looks better after the fight with the good guys.
uh, it looks better than fight with the orc.
And the things that killed Grim.
Yeah, those things too. He looks rough after that too, but
Second wind. Right, I help him up.
Dragon kinda. It isn't dragon form. It kinda stands up like 3 of its legs.
You somehow are able to hurt me without even laying a hand on me. How is that?
Let's just call it a little neat trick.
Okay. Do I know, like, what I'm supposed to learn of him?
What you felt from him, and what he said. I'll say roll me a history. With advantage, because it's wrestling based.
Cool. So, nat 19.
Of one of Armstrong's stories. How he got the nickname Adamantine was because he survived a dragon of great worm size and drained its scales from it and infused it to his own body,
Ooh.
making his skin as hard as an adamantine. This is a younger one, so you can presume it's not as potent as that, but it is probably something similar.
Do I know how to do this?
Well, for whether 19 is not bad, as not 20 would it be, but you have a negative, so. You would need to infuse the dragon blood in your own somehow.
All right.
So we're gonna have
So we
to
need
kill
some blood
the.
from the dragon.
We're gonna have to
No,
kill the
he
dragon.
just needs some
You
blood
need
from
to become blood brothers with the dragon, basically.
it. Just needs some blood from the dragon.
I'll just say to him then, I require some of your dragon blood.
He raised an
my
eyebrow.
goal. That is my goal here.
It kind of takes his claw and takes like one of the unscaled part of his body, like less scaled, and cuts it and basically hold it out for you.
All right. I raise my hand towards it.
While that's
drips
happening, I'm walking towards him.
it drips down in your hand. Being it is dragon blood, it has some magical properties. You see, as it touches your skin, especially with your radiant soul still up for a little bit, you see some of the light from your radiant power kind of melts with the blood and goes into your body. and you feel something weird inside you, but you're not sure how to activate it.
Okay. Does the feeling in my muscles go away?
Yes.
Hmm. I thank you. I will leave you be. And I start going back.
All right.
Dragon just looks at Strahd just standing there still.
Yeah, he starts walking back. I draw a sword.
Okay.
I assume you know what this is.
Dragon's, you see some of his scales kind of light up a bit when they're readying a breath weapon.
I
Looks at you.
only have questions. However,
Then ask.
if you refuse to answer, this will be your reward. As I show him the sword. I have a Dragon Slayer sword, so.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you would recognize that because how they are made. So they're like a dragon handle. So.
Yeah, and this dragon is at 1 HP.
Exactly.
Anything will kill a dragon at this point.
Are you the only dragon in this realm?
No.
So there are more of you. Are you an offspring of a dragon? That it lives in this realm?
Why don't you ask your little friends in the castle?
I only have one other question. Are you the one nesting in the castle from time to time?
No.
Then I will let you be. I sheathe the sword.
Okay. He goes back to his rock and goes back to orc from before.
And
Actually,
I
he's not,
say,
because he's has recovered.
the next time. No, that's not what I say. I say, I have only one request. Tell the one who is nesting in the castle nearby. If they come back, they may not like what happens to them. And I start walking away.
Dragon does not respond.
Okay. And I say as I'm walking away, there are now occupants of that castle. They will defend themselves accordingly. And I just continue walking away.
Start walking.
I have no quarrel with this creature as long as it doesn't come near our castle.
No, that's fine.
Or
Oh,
attack
Dragon
our
Lord.
people.
Yeah.
I know it's a good
back to
aligned dragon, but like that doesn't really mean anything to
The
Strahd.
chaotic one are more, the copper one is more chaotic, but they're still good.
That doesn't really mean anything to Strahd though.
No.
Like is
They're like chaotic good.
there's
They're chaotic good.
there's no reason to kill a dragon for nothing. Our goal is really the bigger dragon anyway.
Well, if you didn't see the horde, anyways, then no.
You saw something behind him, but you didn't see it with gold there. But you saw like a small alcove behind him that he seems to be defending.
I do like that EC horde art. Just have to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of the like golden like dragon statues.
Yeah.
Real nice.
I will simply report the situation to Merrick, and since these are his lands, I will just report that situation, and he can handle it as he wishes. So I'll catch up to Grapplo, which I can easily do.
Probably report the thing at breakfast.
Probably.
Next week.
He's kind of busy.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like the Blood Queen will be there as well, so I'm just gonna, as he says that, I'm just gonna look at her.
Yeah.
Like what she wants me to do.
So yeah.
Yeah, Grappler just strolling back.
Yep.
Strolling back.
Same with
Return.
same with me. I can easily catch up to him. I have 60 and I can teleport for 60 as a bonus action.
And he's walking casually. So.
What did you get from the Rainbow?
A drop of blood. That's what I got.
Yeah, but what?
I know what
You
it
don't
is.
Oh,
You know
you
what it
know what that is, but we don't know that.
Mhm.
He's not.
Fine.
It's not visible yet.
He put the blood into his body, but other than that, I don't know anything either.
Yeah,
You will have to figure it out.
or you could just ask.
I could, but
But
for now, I'm just gonna let it be.
Fair enough.
It seems like this is going to help us in some way, so I'll find out soon enough then, won't I?
we'll find out at some point. Yeah, you guys return to the castle.
And tonight is the night of anyone who is lycanthropic that is on this plane has their issues.
To go
It's gonna be
boo
rowdy
boo
now.
bye bye.
There's two, as far as I'm aware, and me if I'm going to have issues as well.
Yes, you will.
Okay, I will take one of those berries because we knew about the night, like the
As like the night shows, you can feel the feral nature building up in you.
yeah. I take one of those berries.
That calms you down.
Do I still
You have
feel the
control of it.
transformation happening, or
You still transform, but you have full control of your transformation.
okay?
That's what the berries do. They calmness, so you don't go feral, and that'll let you actually control it as it is. But you will be turned no matter what.
Okay. So I'll just go and roost on the top floor, like hang from the broken window that I broke.
It's still broken.
Still need to pay for that.
Yeah. You were in the dungeon. There's a lot of noises there that is not from you guys.
It's that easy to get a ranger, Texas Ranger, into a trunk.
I'm trying to find the exhaustion point thingamajig. Can't find it.
Should be if you click the cog wheel.
Yeah, I'm on the cogwheel. I'm reading everything, and I can't find it because I'm dumb.
It's a bit hard to see.
Where is it? Cogwheel. So purple cogwheel. I remember doing it before, so you just gotta read the things, but
Thought it was at attribute points.
It's below ammo tracking.
Accurate. What?
Below, if you see ammo tracking, below that.
ammo tracking.
Ammo tracking?
If you see below that, it's a show exhaustion tracking.
There's no ammo. Where?
If you
General
click the
options.
cogwheel, if you click the
General options, skill options, save options, attribute options. Which of them are there? Class
what are you looking at?
The cogwheel. I'm at the cogwheel.
Click there. You see where all those check marks are on the side? Where the global skill modifier shit and that is?
Oh.
Show, yeah.
Go down on that one. And it's you have 4 options that says off. It's the third one.
Yeah. We already have all kinds of stuff. We gotta pay so much a month.
I don't see it. Oh, here it is. On mine, it's turned on.
Oh, there we go.
That's why I didn't see it, because on mine it was turned on.
That's the general option. Where? By the way.
says it has it. So. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if you feel a smell, boy, you must be smelling bad.
So a lot of screeching and bat noises from the dungeon while you are going at it.
Probably only makes her more.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this might actually make her more angry because she would.
Oh
deal
yeah,
with
she
those
gets more rough
How
with
much
you
you
than
want?
you're used to.
I got five.
But she still keeps going. She just
Yeah, but
rougher.
she does not like those things.
Nope. So you can see anger in her face, but you see she is still enjoying the moment.
So I put my HP back. Will I have less HP when I wake up?
You know how
Just
much
because
she.
she's so damn rough.
I'll say when you wake, you are missing. 15 HP. Despite having a long rest, you still well, not. You're having an exhaustion. You're missing 15 HP.
This takes me back.
Yeah. The lycanthropes are going feral in the dungeons, but they're in the dungeons, so none are hurt that are not supposed to be. So yeah. So yeah, it is a restless night for two of you, as the moon keeps you awake, Mr. Bat, so you can't fully sleep.
I'll just spend it roosting.
Yeah. So you also have an exhaustion point because you haven't slept. So
Fair enough.
yeah. As the others wake up during the night, in your rest, Grappolo, you hear a unfamiliar voice in your head telling you to seek the nest in 2 days.
Ooh.
Mm.
Do I know where the nest is?
You know of one nest and you know where that is. So.
Mm. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I will do so.
But you get your long rest. As you guys wake up the next morning, I'll say that's where we end for today.
Okay.
Looking at the time, so and then we can continue tomorrow.
Sure.
So yeah, a lot of stuff happening.
Apparently, somebody else was watching for some amount of time that I wasn't aware of.
Lonnie.
No, somebody else. Someone named Marquise Rippy.
Poor guy. Poor girl.
Because they commented and said hello everyone, but I didn't notice, so. Sorry. Didn't see you.
Some people just get random. Oh, live stream. I want to say, what's they doing?